Hello and welcome to Call of the Netherdeep here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly, and joining me tonight is the Echoes of Valor over to my left. Hello, Echoes of Valor. How are you?
Oh, you
Wunderbar.
know.
Excellent.
Explodey, it's fine.
Barda one.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so folks, we're going to be hopping into game in just a minute, but before then, let's tell you a little bit about us in case this is your first time with us. As I said before, I'm Kelly, your Dungeon Master. Use he and him as my pronouns, and I'm very excited because we're delving into the more interesting part of the module. We're getting into the real meat and potatoes, seaweed and fish of the equation here. I don't know really what we would call it.
Clams and
Oysters.
Well, come on and
Isn't
jam.
tuna the chicken of the sea?
Tuna
It's
is the
true.
chicken of the sea.
yeah.
I thought Sunkissed was the... Anyway. But yeah, so we're going to be hopping in just a sec. We're going to do a quick round. Tell me a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you're doing, who you're playing, and anything exciting. Let's do it in quick order because we're starting a bit late because of technical difficulties. Let's go ahead and start with Robin. Hey, Robin.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns, as well as my bard variant, Kaeko Skaar. And yes, sorry, and thank you, everyone, for the technical difficulties. If you weren't aware, last Thursday, right after, or Friday, right after Call of the Netherdeep last week, my computer started having some graphics issues. I took it into the computer place for screen replacement, quick screen replacement, and when they put the new screen in, it was still the same thing, and they looked at the underside of my laptop, and the GPU exploded, literally on fire. There were scorch marks. So yeah, Kelly very kindly and Jen talked, and they managed to work out getting me a old desktop computer that Jen has. So that is what I am currently using. When I got it all set up, Kelly and I did do a ping test and a zoom test, and they both were working fine, but apparently ping with more than one other person my computer does not like. So it was super glitchy and buggy, and you probably would have had a not great experience watching me or the stream. So it is grateful that we had to quickly switch to Zoom. But yes, yeah, that I'm gonna send my computer into Acer for them to look at, because you know, exploding computers is not fun. And hopefully
I love that they were like, you're out of warranty, so we shouldn't help you. Then again, our product exploded, so maybe we should help you so you don't sue us.
Yep. So yeah, it's I got a label printed off. I will get that sent.
That's like the Kobayashi Maru Samsung edition.
Yeah.
It is.
All right.
So we'll see if I get a new laptop, or if I get I don't know what I'm gonna get. So this will be fun for the next few weeks. So yeah, you might see us on a little bit lower def for a bit.
Yeah.
That's all right. Still good to have you. All right, let's pass over to Christa.
Hello. Hi, guys. I'm Christa. I use they, them, or she, her pronouns. I am playing Sabina Moorden, our Lotus Den Halfling Beastmaster Ranger, and her beast companion, the Moorbounder Dax. I got through that pretty quick. I am at another location, as Chris was making fun of me for earlier. I've met my grandparents today. They're on a cruise, and I'm watching their demon cat, who growls at me when I try to feed it. Something exciting. I also discovered a blown piece of electronics in my car, and that's why my rear driver's side door hasn't been opening, because the little capacitor popped, and we didn't know it until we opened up the inside of the door. There's a nice little scorch mark in there. So that's been there for a couple of years. Glad it didn't do any more damage than just that, but you know, that was my excitement for last week.
Nice. All right, let's pass it down to Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris. I've just decided in my own head that the reason Robin's computer blew up was because Dorlen decided to do some upgrades on it.
God damn it, Dorlen.
Needs more boom. Success. So hi, I'm Chris. I use he, him, or they pronouns, and I play Dorlen, the hyper not focused gnome, artificer of the group, who yeah, god damn it, Dorlen. That's I think a good way to summarize it.
I think that's pretty accurate. All right, let's pass over to Caitlan.
Hello, I'm Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Xarria Rainn, the tiefling cleric of the group. I don't really have any exciting things to share, except that they're blasting near the house at the moment, so on occasion during the day the house will shake, and then I'll hear the all clear whistle, and I'll know that it was just a blast. Anyway, So that's pretty fun. They're not doing it right now because it's too late in the day, obviously. But that was my little rabbit heart moments of the day.
So
doing
many
the dishes while it's in the
explosions.
pool.
Also, Dorlen's work.
Dorlen, you're just getting around this week.
Yeah, geez, been busy.
Suburb doesn't have enough boom. Let's fix it.
Yeah.
Right?
Beautiful.
Amazing.
All right. And then finally, last but not least, let's pass over to Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Zenata Vosh, our orc Equinite. Took me a moment there.
Nice.
Which one am I doing today? The only green one.
The only green one for now. All right. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
Work is insane and pissing me off like crazy, so no. I'll just go into a rant, so let's not do that.
We want to escape that.
Yes.
All right.
It's fun to rant about, but I can save that for my own stream. Which, if you want to come join me on my stream, it's Saturdays.
All right. Do we have any Hurt the Moors determinations or anything else in the pot for today?
Haven't seen any.
I haven't seen any, so if you're going to spend those, spend them now. Folks, we're going to be starting in just 1 second. Quick message that I guess we love you all very much, and we hope you're doing very well. And we'll talk to you on the break, but like a big order from Bones Coffee just showed up today. I've got your stuff right there, Christa. And I have the new oatmeal cookie flavored one in my mug.
Nice.
Did
I
we
was
get the same
worried.
mug, Christine?
Yeah, you both
We got
Different
one Hurt the
colors?
More.
Yeah, one Hurt the More. Nice.
Lost Grack. Thank you.
Thank you, Lost Crack.
Yes. We got
So
the army
thanks
of dark
for being an
chocolate
amazing
mugs.
patron
Nice.
over there, Lost
Nice.
Crack.
They're
My
so
salty
big.
sirens in
Oh,
the
they're so
cupboard. Oh, mine's small.
Nice.
So nice. I
Worth
can
it.
fit my whole hand.
Also, quick mention before we begin. My outfit is complete.
Ooh,
Yes.
Nice.
Excellent.
good.
I've got my Call of the
perfect.
Netherdeep Dorktail shirt on. I've got my Cobalt Soul, and I've got my joggers on that make my calves look like they're made of diamonds.
Nice.
You think I'm
Ready
kidding?
to go.
No, we're not.
We're not. We know. He wants an excuse to
Flex it.
show off his calves.
Yes. Yeah.
We
I
need
had
that.
some-
We need that
Cabaret show in
gif.
here.
Someone
Someone
get
clip
that
it. Someone
GIF
clip it.
together. Someone clip that.
Yeah.
Someone clip it. We'll make a GIF. All right. Yeah, I did. All right. Just cab him in the face. Just cab. All right. Without further ado, folks, I realized that the podcast listeners are going to be very confused
So
about the
confused.
cans I was just doing.
Oh yeah, Kelly was just straight up showing the audience his calves on camera.
Hey,
Without
Kelly,
standing
In
up.
the
Very
sweat press.
how
impressive.
you
Yeah.
doing? How you doing, Kelly? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? All right. So, folks, without further ado, we're going to head into Call of the Netherdeep right now. And if you have any questions during the recap, go ahead and ask me because we're going to hop back in. Ready? Hello and welcome back to Call of the Netherdeep. Last time, as you progress down into the depths of the drowned city of Cael Morrow, you met with Insight Akuere, the tiefling professor of the Allegiance of Allsight. After a brief encounter with her beneath the waters inside of the Allegiance base camp, you were treated to a number of strange and mystical sights. These small force field generators had been placed all around the undersea excavation site, forcing the water out, and yet keeping a comfortable, dry, and remarkably airtight interior to the place. You also met with a couple of others, an orc who was by the front door, but the ones who tickled your fancy the most and are perhaps the most interesting for this campaign, if just because I said so, until you decide someone else, of course, are Insight's assistants, Scribble and Zot. Scribble, a male Kenku, is quite quiet and is very, as Kenku tend to be, very observational. Very mostly focusing on observational humor, like, oh, what's the deal with airship food, as it is. But mostly a very keen-eyed Kenku. Zot also will probably draw a bit of your attention, for she is an Exandrian Goliath, just like Kaeko. although she keeps her hair braided in very, very tight rows to the point where she is almost bald around these. Yet she towers over most of you, her skin a bluish white. You made a brief conversation with Professor Insight Akuere, and she decided that, given who you are and given who you are coming from, being agents of the Cobalt Soul presently, she is interested in having your help, but wants you to prove yourselves first. She mentioned that there were quite a number of old clay tablets that she was interested in reacquiring, and that if you were able to go find them throughout the area here, she would aid you to the best of her ability. She seemed rather trustworthy and had no reason to lie to you, so that is what you prepared to do. You also learned that there is a let's see, that there is potentially some danger down here, and that the clay tablets are of an ancient hero who tried to save Cael Morrow from destruction during the calamity. You assumed that this was Elixian. Perhaps it was. You'll find out once you find those clay tablets. And with that, she took you up into the 3rd level of the building, and there you were doled out a number of magic items. 3 air bubbles, 1 DAC size, 2 normal size, that have an hour worth of air inside of them, that regenerate once you bring them back inside of air and leave them for a bit, as well as 3 potions of water breathing. And with that, does anyone have any questions before we pick up game? Yes.
Water breathing is also an hour?
Water breathing is actually
I believe so.
I believe it is, yeah.
I want to say I think it's actually longer than that.
Well, let's check. Just need my DMG.
The spell is 24 hours,
Yeah.
I think.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
water
it says on the
breathing.
internet.
Spell is 24 hours.
Yeah.
I think the potions just cast the spell on you.
Yes,
not
that's usually what happens.
On roll 20, a potion of water breathing is an hour.
Oh yeah, it is. That's
okay.
weird.
Yeah.
That's a different
Is it
thing.
only? Interesting.
Yes, because I think it's a potion versus casting water breathing, which water breathing allows 10 creatures up to 24 hours,
Yeah.
and it's a much higher level spell. So
It is a cloudy green fluid that smells of the sea and has a jellyfish-like bubble floating in it. So it's basically orbits.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, now I want Orbits.
yes,
Memories.
now I want, yeah.
My ex still has a bottle of Orbits. Full.
Oh,
I know, I've seen it on
gosh.
the shelf.
Good.
I do. He won't drink it, but it's
No,
just, it's still, they
fair.
still float. It looks exactly the
Oh
same.
my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh.
All right, so with that, I think anybody else have any other questions? So that's about an hour. And I'm also going to be using some alternative rules that they have provided, but I'm also going to up them a bit, which we will get into once they come up, because that's more fun for me.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah, we have a bunch of stuff. We bought
a bunch of
last
stuff.
episode. Yes.
You have a bunch of stuff. And you're about to have a great adventure. So does anybody have any other questions, comments, concerns, anything before we begin play?
I guess quick question is that how this isn't entirely submerged, right? That's why we need the bubbles.
Yes. Everything, the excavation sites that she described were self-contained. So if they were already excavating it, it should be sealed. However, she believes the tablets are beyond that. So you're going into uncharted waters looking for these tablets.
So now I know there's various swim rules and whatnot.
Yes.
How does wearing half plate work with that?
It gives you, I believe it gives you disadvantage on stealth, but I don't think it actually does anything to your athletics in this. It's not Pathfinder.
Okay.
But let's double check that real quick.
I wasn't
'Cause it
sure if
used-
swimming would affect that. It does not affect my stealth because I have medium armor master.
If you have medium armor master, it probably doesn't affect you at all then.
Okay.
Nice.
So it is only disadvantage on stealth. They took out all of the other stuff for this edition.
Okay. I wasn't sure if swim affected that.
Just swim like a
It's
dwarf.
different.
You walk along the bottom.
Okay.
So some things that you will need to be made aware of as they come into this, however, is that underwater combat sucks. You probably would get a sense of this. You're already level 8. I'm going to assume you know the basics of underwater combat, which I will recite to you really quickly so that you know.
I've done it once before.
Only once. Okay. So first of all, unless you have a swimming speed, each hour you are moving through water and swimming, you must make a constitution save or gain exhaustion. If you have a swimming speed, this does not apply. If you have a swimming speed as well, the following does not apply. Basically, you want a swimming speed, it makes you real cool. In melee combat, you will have disadvantage on all attacks fighting underwater unless you are using a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident. Any other particularly pokey weapon that is not listed in the PHB that you somehow magically have, I would probably allow as well. Ranged attacks auto fail if you are aiming beyond your range. So if your range is 80, 81 feet is an auto miss because it takes too long to get there. You also have disadvantage as per melee attacks unless you are using a crossbow, net, or a thrown weapon. Specifically crossbow, because it is already pre-spring loaded, basically. Drawing a bow back, it's different and gives you disadvantage as well. If you have a swim speed, that is negated. The other thing, now, do you have a swim speed?
I sure fucking do as a Beastmaster Ranger.
Do you actually get one? Okay.
I have a
so-
climb and a swim speed.
I wasn't sure. On the drive home, I was like, does Christa have a swim speed?
This is
I do.
Sabina's moment to shine.
And
In
for
the
those that cast them spells,
Yeah, you're pretty good, eh?
do spells get any sort of disadvantage?
Not that I know
If
of.
it is a melee,
can
if it is
imagine.
a melee spell attack, then it's the same problem.
Okay.
Thunderfist, I think the first time we did it, they were at disadvantage.
Yeah.
I think. Okay.
It's everything, right? So thunder
Perfect.
fists, melee spell attacks, anything that is not designed to cut through water, basically.
Gotcha.
There are
Okay.
also some things about visibility that we will do because this is my secret one. Visibility in water is different than visibility in air. So we will do this as it applies, but in Call of the Netherdeep, there's a little box at the beginning of the book that says what visibility is like in water. And it's if you have
Not
clear
good.
water with bright light, it is a range of 60 feet vision. Period. If it's clear water with dim light, it's 30 feet. If it's murky water with no light or with no light, it is a range of 10 feet.
Oh,
If you are
yikes.
in murky water, that is going to affect your dark vision. Because dark vision allows you to see in darkness, it does not allow you to see through particulates.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where we are going to get into it, and the book does not define it as such, but we're going to use some common sense rules with that. I really wish they would have added one additional sentence into their write-up, but they didn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to assume that in murky water, dark vision is going to be at the very least halved.
Okay, cool.
But that still means that dark vision is going to be 3 times as good as people without it.
Yeah, I was
is
gonna
that-
say I'm a little screwed unless I cast light on myself.
And is
Which
that
you can.
and unless you have a swim speed as well, so that they
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Nope, that is swim speed does not affect your eyes, to my knowledge.
Sounds good.
Although I will
sense.
double check that for you super quick.
Oh
just
no,
to be sure.
just checking.
Well, I
On
feel
the
like
note of-
Makes sense
actually,
to me.
practically, murky water and light wouldn't work. It'd make it even worse to see.
This is true.
Yeah.
Visibility underwater depends on water clarity and the available light. Unless the characters have light sources, use the underwater encounter distance table to determine the distance at which the characters underwater become aware of a possible encounter. So what this means is when I have a random encounter show up, it shows up a number of feet away equivalent to the light source. As in, that megalodon is 10 feet away.
Surprise
Welp.
round. Well,
Yeah, surprise rounds out the wazoo. This is why
Surprise Megalodon.
surprise megalodon.
well,
It's your
Greg,
birthday,
is that
megalodon.
you?
Here's a cake. No, that's a
no,
gregalodon.
A Gregalodon.
Oh my
no,
god.
no cake.
I don't think we ever made that pun. We said Greg the Meg, but I don't think we ever called him a Gregalodon.
I don't think so.
All right.
On the note of like underwater fighting, is there any way I can pick up a short sword by any chance? I have something that does piercing.
Oh, I think I have a short sword.
You have a spare, yeah.
I think. Let me double check. Yeah, I can. I'll in character give you mine.
Awesome.
All right. So
I've got daggers.
So all I've got is this long sword.
she long.
Yeah.
Her sword. She long.
Sword.
All right. Oh, God damn it! Now I've got long man stuck in my head.
You must suffer with me.
All right.
Everyone
Not
Google
as
that.
bad as
And-
Christa wake up.
Crystal, wake up. All right. So we're already over time, so let's hop into game, folks. You are brought up to the top level and are doled out these items.
How does this work? And Dorlen just put one over his head.
Just
Hello?
like that,
Can you hear me?
Professor Insight. It's a little warbly, but otherwise pretty good.
I like it.
I would wait to put it on until you're heading out, just so that you don't use up any of the air. It's
Oh,
limited
yeah.
supply, you know.
That's a good
It
idea.
only refills here, not at the other excavation sites.
It should refill anywhere with air, but it does take a little bit of while. Usually it takes about it recharges in the morning.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm.
So we're going out for an hour, basically. is what
I
you're
mean,
saying.
feel free to go out for longer if you have a way to breathe underwater, but if you don't, I would suggest an hour. However, you'll probably find as you're going out through here, Professor says, that there's a number of air pockets and things around. So inside of those, if you are, I mean, I was just kidding with you, Professor Dorlen. If you do leave it on inside of an air-filled environment, it has a permeable membrane for oxygen. So it should allow you to breathe as normal without depleting its own supply.
How does that work?
Mm.
Magic.
But that won't necessarily
Okay,
that
that
won't
makes
help
sense.
the potions. Those are just straight an hour.
Oh no,
it doesn't-
potions are just time limit though. So
So
honestly,
we have an hour, guys. All of us, we have an hour. No.
Well, everyone with air bubbles is welcome to stay out a bit longer, but
Yes.
Do you happen to have a map?
a map.
Yeah.
I have a yes, of course I have. I mean, there's not really much to map at this point, but I would be.
You've probably like written down where these air pockets are that you've found, right? So that we can kind of have an idea of where they are.
Yes.
Well, I mean, everywhere within the excavation site itself is air pocketed. Yes.
Oh, so you don't know about other places outside of the excavation sites?
I assume that one of the places on the ridge is, as well as I've seen some bubbles rising out of the tall building to the far south. I'm assuming that there are air pockets there. But honestly, they kind of move around a bit inside of Cael Morrow. This is a very interesting excavation site. I think you'll really like it. Really.
They move?
Sometimes.
We need to get out there now.
I know, I feel the same way, but now I'm not much of a fighter. I'm more of a lover, so get out there, lover of science, that is. And you get out there and do your best.
Professor,
Right.
speaking of, you said there were dangers out there, correct?
Mm-hmm. Tons. I mean, nothing you can't handle.
We appreciate your confidence. Zanada, I don't know if you've had to do a lot of fighting underwater. We haven't particularly. I'm feeling a bit more confident in it, and I think I can still use my bow and arrows. I do have a short sword. It'll be much easier to swing underwater if you'd like it.
We're
It's nothing
experienced.
special.
We've done this before.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, my axe is
One
not going
time.
to do good then, is it, underwater? That takes a lot of...
Sorry, it's still not 0.
I suppose. I suppose you're correct.
Yes, Sabina, if I can borrow your short sword, that would be useful.
I will hand it over.
You're
All
right.
right, now I need to remember it's D6 instead of D8s.
Yes.
You're not. You're a big one, aren't you? You wouldn't be very useful underwater with that big swingy axe, huh?
I do have some daggers.
Any question? Hand axes are thrown weapons.
So if you throw them, they
That
They-
doesn't make any sense, but
No.
yeah.
it's,
Rules is
because
written.
It's because they move through the water.
But okay.
I know.
But yes.
I could say no. We could take hand axes out of the equation
Regardless,
Honestly,
regardless,
probably
Sabina has a swim speed, so it doesn't matter for her.
It doesn't matter for me. Kaeko, if
Yes.
you'd like, I can have Dax isn't terribly good at fighting underwater. He's never been a big swimmer. He likes the muck rather than the water. But he can stay with you and help you.
Oh,
And I can just use my bonus action to have him help you every round. And then you're rolling flat.
that's true.
Well, I was just assuming Robin would be reckless every round. Oh,
That
No.
wait, that's
Except
level 2.
That's not my level, so no.
Oh.
I was
It's
just assuming
fine.
that Robin is reckless every round.
I mean, Robin is reckless every round, but
Yes.
it's not to my any advantage.
Reckless round robin. Let's do
there
this.
you go.
Oh gosh.
It's fine. I'm probably going to be more of like casting spells, maybe. You know, maybe I
Wonderful.
can like scare things away with words.
Zanata and I,
Music
we
trance.
got the front,
Perfect.
don't we, Zanata? Buddy system.
Yes, the buddy system. You two up
Oh, yes.
front.
Yes, we're buddies as well because we cast spells together.
Exactly.
It's
There we
perfect.
go.
Nada's gonna look over at all the others and over like Dorlen's head mouth. I hate you all.
Well, I'll go up to the front because I've always been quite a strong swimmer, and I feel a little bit more confident going into this. So I would happily take a potion, and then Dax can wear the helmet and take up the rear and stay close to Kaeko in case she wants to hit something.
I'm just a little worried about my horns with the helmet. I'm sure they're going to.
I mean,
fit.
will the helmet fit my head? Or
Yes, it fits. I forgot what accent I used for Zot, but now she's Russian. I've decided.
okay.
Yes, it fits my head.
So, potion
My
time?
head is as big as yours.
It's
I don't think she
true.
had an accent before, but I like the Eastern Europeans.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eastern.
I just like the potential for it changing on a regular basis. I
Yeah,
feel
it just
like
always
Also-
changes.
Yeah, it was normal because she was speaking in Goliath. She was speaking in
Oh,
Goliath.
that's
Right,
true.
so that's why it was no subtitles. It was subtitles. So
Yeah.
yes, but it fits my head.
All right. Well, who wants to wear the other helmet? I'm also fine taking a potion.
And you don't have to worry about your horns. I have used one of those baubles before. And
I think her horns are bigger than yours.
my horns are bigger than hers. Thanks for
Yes.
noticing. And she'll kind of just stroke them and kind of give them a little tweak.
Right. Sure. Fine. I'll take the helmet then.
This way you guys can walk easier for casting.
It's true.
That's a good
And it won't mess
idea.
up your hair,
I
she says.
suppose.
Her giant,
Oh, yeah,
like a
I guess
rat's
that
nest
too.
of hair.
In a bubble, just condensed.
Oh my god! I bet
Gives her a
she's
+1 to her
random.
armor class.
Or does
Yes.
it just
Oh my
kind of like
goodness.
stick through so it's halfway through, but it doesn't actually affect the bubble because magic?
Yep. And then it dries instantly as soon as she heads back inside because magic.
Ah, perfect.
When you take the bubble off, it just auto dries it.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Helps the water off.
So, who's
Like
got the
it.
potions, or who's got the helmets?
Sure.
Potion.
I can take a potion.
Dax
And
has
one
his
of the
helmet.
Dax has to have a helmet,
Yeah.
and then 2 people have helmets.
Yeah.
I'll
I
take
think
I mean, it
it's
makes
yours,
sense that the
whatever's left.
spellcasters who have to talk more maybe take
Oh, that's true.
helmets.
That's
Yeah.
true. All right.
Kaeko and
Okay,
Kaeko
Xarria.
and- Yeah.
I'll take a potion.
All right.
I'll offer clinkies to Zanata. And
He'll
Cheers.
reach down and clink against you, and
All right. Drinking it tastes like, well, it tastes kind of a little mucusy, a little sweet, a little bit like seaweed, but it swallows like aloe. It kind of goes down in that gelatinous clump down your throat.
So it is orbits.
all right,
It is
let's
orange.
stop there because that's gonna make me puke.
I'm
See,
gonna.
I was just thinking about you're describing something else, and my mind went totally in a different way.
Oh my
Is it
goodness.
made from jellyfish?
Parts of it.
I killed
Not bad. Let's
I
go.
thought you killed the internet for a second.
Robin took down the internet with. Never mind.
So
never
for a
mind.
quick moment.
Uh-huh. Let's go.
Damn it.
All right.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. Everyone's got really quiet for a moment, but I hope you have a wonderful time in a certain danger. I hear you adventure types always do anyway, right?
Oh, we love it. Little
We
danger
always end up
gets
that
the
way.
blood pumping.
Perhaps
Well,
when
as
you
long
come
as
back,
somebody
we
else's
can
blood.
talk about Goliath things.
Yes, I would love to have. I've been meeting a few Goliaths recently. It's
Oh
actually
wait, no,
quite
she had a
nice.
Cockney accent.
Oh right,
Did
she
she?
did have a Cockney
Yeah, she did. She was like,
accent.
"All right, then, yeah, what's that? What's that?" You guys,
God,
we
I like-
Cockneyed at each other.
I
No,
like
she
that you-
didn't. Oh, you did when you were speaking Goliath.
Speaking
Yes,
Goliath, that's
yes,
right.
when
Sorry,
we're
it's been a
speaking
week. It's been a hell of a
Goliath.
week.
Mhm.
All right, so she still sounds vaguely Eastern European now, though. So that's
That's
just the way it
fine.
is.
Well, when we speak Goliath, it goes Cockney.
I look forward to speaking. Perhaps soon, right?
Yeah, that sounds. That
I
sounds.
look forward to speaking. The Kenku says. Well, we'll head down the stairwell here. Head down the stairwell here. And can you please stop that? Sorry. Did you just say I'm sorry? No.
What voice was that?
Whose voice was that? All right.
It would
Well.
it would be more concerning if it was like, no!
And just head down the stairs here, Professor Akuere says, and then through the door to the west, and you should be on your way. Follow down through the doors to the south, and in no time at all, you'll be in open water. I mean,
Great.
there are several chambers first, but you'll be safe.
Oh,
Before
no.
we go out, guys, before we're out into the wilderness, and I will do my magical weaving to make sure we can't get surprised or get a bonus on all environmental checks for 10 minutes.
Sometimes you
Can you
talk
do
so
that while we
funny,
walk?
Keiko.
Can you do that while we walk? Because I thought we were a lot closer to the water and we already drank the water.
Can we
Oh.
say that we haven't actually drank the water potion? Because I thought we
Nope.
were literally just walking.
Mm.
God damn it! I thought we were walking out a door. Nobody told us there were hallways.
Nobody asked.
Let's go.
All right, we're
Oh,
gonna run.
You're gonna run. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm
Running
gonna walk
montage.
perfectly slow, and then Sabina and Dax are gonna die, and everyone will be mad about it.
Oh,
Truth.
She did this to herself, is what's said at the eulogy. because
oh my goodness.
because she didn't ask about a door. Doors, our only weakness. All right.
All right, when we get near the end, Kaeko is going to use her bardic inspiration to cast her aria of suspense, which will give us a bonus. Hold on a second. Let me pull up my sheet.
And it only lasts for 10 minutes?
Yes.
Do you want to cast it now or when we get to the edge of the explored area?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going to. But it's also environmental checks, and it's a bardic inspiration, so I can spend it and we get it back at a short rest. So, next 10 minutes, any creature of your choice within 60 feet cannot be surprised. Gain a bonus on saving throws against traps and environmental hazards equal to my bardic inspiration die roll.
Okay.
6. So everyone, you can add 6 to things for the next 10 minutes
Nice.
Sweet.
for environmental hazards and traps.
All right.
Nice.
I'm going to make sure my armor's on before we get
Sounds
into
good.
combat.
Your gnome armor applies.
Excellent.
Hmm.
And as you head to the south, you press through the lower door, and Sabina, you and Xarria are just going to catch the very edge of the conversation that is happening between Zot and Scribble. Scribble, hand me that book, if you don't mind. Of course. You'll hear Scribble say, in a voice that sounds very much like Dermot's stutter.
Hmm.
If any of you have encountered a Kenku before, you may know this, but you will hear just that exact same stuttering sound that you're used to from your erstwhile rival. But then the doors to the south are opening, and once again you find yourself in a long, winding corridor. And as you do, you will find that there is a door to the south. Now, before you are the ruins of a once magnificent house of white stone. The door opens easily enough, and with a simple thought, you press through, leaving the corridor behind you that is besought with, well, that is encased in one of those force bubbles. And as you step inside, the ceiling of the room that you're in has fallen through, leaving the marble floors below littered with masonry, broken bed frames, and other furniture from at least 3 collapsed stories. A staircase leads from the entrance hall to the upper level of the main room. Walls of blue light hold back the water on all sides, leaving the interior completely dry. As you step inside of this room, though, Dorlen, can I get you to do me a favor, my friend? Can you make me a wisdom save?
Haha. Can I? 12.
12. Good for you. As you step inside of the room, Dorlen, the world is going to shift for a moment.
Whoa.
And you're going to get a flash of red in your sight. And as you do, a familiar voice is going to echo throughout your head. Why? Why have the gods forsaken me? You will hear the voice of Elixion say into your mind.
I don't know, but we're here to help.
Who are you talking to, Dorlen?
Yeah, what are you saying, Dorlen?
Oh, you guys didn't hear that?
Yeah, what?
Elixion.
He spoke to you?
Just now?
Doesn't he normally speak to all of us?
Yes,
really
he-
didn't hear that?
Usually.
Oh, why have the gods forsaken me?
Oh.
I didn't hear that.
They kind of forsook all of us in a way,
I
but
mean, that
for a
sounds
good
ominous.
reason. So maybe not forsaken, but we're here to help is what I was trying to say to him. But I didn't realize you guys weren't all there too.
No, I didn't hear.
Xarria, you
sad.
had a similar experience last game. A voice spoke into your mind.
That's true. Did hear that. I heard something a little bit ago as well. Not too recently, though.
That's strange. Oh well, let's keep. Time is of the essence.
Okay.
True.
Do you continue down to the south? All right. Moving as
Let's
you
do
do, you head down a corridor of shimmering blue barriers that intersects with the remains of what appears to be some type of guard tower. As you travel through this hall, though, looking out through some of the broken walls and windows, you are going to see that over to the east is a reddish glow on the horizon.
Is it red? Like
Red.
Ooh.
A familiar red.
We're going that way, I assume. Is that the direction that we were sent?
Maybe eventually. So far, you're heading south through these excavated tunnels.
Okay.
Let's see how long. We've got what? Half an hour? Maybe a little less.
Or we should head back to
Mhm.
restock air if we don't find more.
Right.
Not timekeeper. We'll get too distracted. I'm just saying that now.
It's probably for the best.
No, it's probably for the best. Don't you have like a gizmo or something that you could like time us and it would go off or something? You should make that, Dorlen.
A timepiece. It goes off like an alarm.
Or like a 30-minute hourglass.
Oh, that might have been a good idea to bring one of those.
Well,
Next
we
time.
didn't know at the time. Yes.
All right. Continuing down to the south, you'll once again step through one of these large portions of shimmering light holding back an entire sea. As you step into the remnants of this guard tower, you will all feel just the sheer weight of the world around you pushing in on you. Dorlen, can you do me a favor, make me another wisdom save?
Oh no.
How dark is it at this point
4.
in these excavation
4
tunnels?
sounds good.
4.
Actually, as you're walking through, it's a little dim through the corridors of shimmering light, aside from the shimmering barriers themselves and the boxes that are emitting this light. But as you continue to walk through, each one of the excavated sites is lit with mystical lanterns glowing a pale orangish red light, like a comforting candle flame.
Okay.
So you're able to see just fine inside of these tunnels and inside of the excavated rooms.
Okay.
And
I'm
as
sure
you
they
step
won't
in-
mind if we borrow one.
Yeah, but that won't help when we actually enter the ocean. That will go out. And then I'll probably have to cast light on myself or something to see. We really need to try and get another pair of those goggles. That would be great.
Dorlen, as you step inside of this guard tower, you can see cold water dripping from above as the wards surrounding this ruined tower flicker. Resting in a shallow indentation in the middle of the floor is a stone cube, 6 inches on a side. It hisses and sparks. And as you step inside of the room, Dorlen, you're going to get a splitting pain inside of your head again, and once more, that voice is going to echo through you. They were right. I bring nothing but despair. Dorlen, you have disadvantage on charisma checks and charisma saves until I tell you otherwise.
Charisma checks and charisma saves.
Yep.
Awesome. I'd be like, don't be so hard on yourself. Ugh.
Did you hear something again?
Oh, he's just being, just being down on himself.
Oh.
Just brings disappointment and death, and
Oh.
yeah, that one hurt though.
Well, are you getting it because you're going into the rooms first, Dorlen? Or is Elixir just like wanting to talk to you?
In particular.
I mean, I am pretty personable and easy to get along with. And to be fair, I did touch the amulet first.
You did. However, I've been wearing it since we got it, so... Except for a very short period of time.
That's true.
That's true.
Wasn't that red sword that you handled from this area?
Oh.
Oh.
With the dangerous red crystal?
Oh, that.
Potentially you're more sensitive to it now.
Well, the only way we'll find out for sure is if we find more of it and
No,
experiment.
Dorlen. All right.
Well, let's
continue
not worry
on.
about this. Yeah, we have a time limit.
Alright, yes we do.
Oh, right. Yeah. I grab the box.
Okay. Sure. It is. You pick it up?
Yeah,
Cool.
I found
Okay.
something.
Oh my
If it's a trap, you can add your +6 to this.
All right, so
Get you
nope,
tongs.
he just picked it up.
Right.
It's not a trap.
No.
So in that case, everybody, you pick it up. I need everybody to immediately make me a dex save.
Cool.
Okay.
And with that, there's going to be a sudden loud noise, like 100 of these, as the wards holding in the water to this excavation room shatter.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I did it bad.
Would this be an
Aw.
environmental hazard then?
This would be, so this does give you a +6 on your save.
Perfect. That's an
Hell
18
yeah.
for me. This is why I was
27.
asking.
If it's +6 on the save, 21.
Okay.
That also brings it to 18 for me.
Okay, Zanata
Thank
and
goodness.
Keiko, you both fail.
Oh no!
27 and Dax got 20.
Okay, Dax will succeed by the skin of his teeth, and you will feel the weight of water crash down around you as the room is flooded. As you do, each of you is going to take some damage. That is going to be...
God damn it, Dorlen!
Okay.
I thought I would
did
just get
we
shocked.
say about touching things?
Okay, so that is going to be 7, 11. I rolled really bad. That is going to be 20 points of damage to Zanata and Keiko, and 10 points of damage to the rest of you as the water
Alright.
crushes down into you. And I need an initiative check immediately.
God damn it, Dorlen!
Oof.
All right, roll for initiative, please.
All right.
12. Oh, wait, sorry. No, 14. I lied.
Okay, pop it in the chat if you don't mind.
I did.
There it is. All right, and pardon me. for just a
Wow,
minute.
we're tied to 17, 17, 14, 14.
Wow.
All right, and pardon me one sec, folks. I just have to grab something. Nope, 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 nope.
All right, or there goes all my temporary hit points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I only had 5. I'm like hurting. I'm hurting right now from Keiko.
Oof.
Did they not give me the... What the
Yeah, I
hell?
mean, it just looked so cool and sparkly.
That's fair, it did. Giant octopus. That's not what I need. Oh. All right. Let's go ahead and do it. Roll initiative and... Yay! I love it when I roll high. All right, there is a sudden... as the water rushes in, flooding the room, and as it does, through one of the breaks in the ceiling, there is going to be the sudden sound of water moving in. And let's check initiative scores right now. What we have? We have... Okay. Anybody have above 17? All right, so I have Xarria. I have Dorlen. Then I have Zanata. Then I have...
Kaeko can go first before me.
Okay. Then I
Don't
have
you want to
Keiko.
go first so you can give Dax? to
Oh,
give the bonus
you're correct.
action?
Yeah, so yeah, have
Yeah.
me go.
Yeah.
After I write it down.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Y'all. Okay. If I accidentally skip one of you, though, it's not my fault. It's because I write in pen like a fool. All right. There is a horrible sound that ruptures through the water, and then the sound of the walls themselves trembling. And through the side of the guard tower, there is going to be the quick sound of grinding rocks as through one side, an immense shark with a hammer-shaped head, more like an anchor than anything, streaked with lines of red gems its eyes milky and cloudy, it's trailing bits of this glowing red gem mineral behind it in veins, is going to lash forward and has initiative and surprise for the first round, is going to attack Zenata. Zenata.
So, how long was this?
Pardon me?
Just because we cannot be surprised.
Oh, you cannot be surprised.
If it's within 10 minutes.
It is not within. It is not beyond 10 minutes. So
Okay,
there will be no
cool.
surprise round, but it does have initiative. So Zenata, that is going to be. I'm spending my hurt them more. I want that to be a good roll. There we go. That's a 25 to hit you.
Yep.
Are you missing any actual hit points?
Yes.
Okay, not just temp.
No.
Okay.
That 20. I only had 6 temporary hit
Okay.
points when you hit me with 20.
All right, sounds good. Then never mind. I didn't have to spend that hurt them more. Okay, so suddenly a tremendous shark rips through the side of the guard tower and takes a chomp out of you. This is going to do. That is going to be only 17 points of damage.
Jesus.
I need you to make me a charisma save, please.
Okay, I just have to write down that. Charisma,
see.
charisma. 4.
4, fantastic. You are going to gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Crap.
Oof.
Exhaustion sucks.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
You don't sound sorry.
Yeah, that was the most not sorry.
So disingenuous.
Even that grin right now.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah. Okay. All right, so the shark is going to take a bite out of you, and is going to. Now we're going to go Dorlen or Xarria. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Xarria.
Sure.
Xarria, before you act, make me a wisdom save.
Okey-dokey. Boop. Let me just see what my new wisdom save bonus is. It's a +8, so that's a 23.
23. All right. You are going to hear this static feedback through the water as you near this creature, but
Ugh.
it is not going to affect you. What would you like to do with your action?
Perfect. I would like to try Ray of Sickness. Blasting
That sounds good to me.
Blasting it. Washow. Oh, I rolled a 19, so that's a 27 to hit.
That is absolutely going to be a hit.
Woo!
Now, did you ray of It's magic. It works through water. It's a ray. That's basically like a spear.
That's basically what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think that with like a ray,
Ranged.
that's. What's that?
I said it's ranged, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
range
It's a
has
ranged
ranged
disadvantage.
spell
spell attack. Oh, it does, right.
But
But
so
if
does
it-
melee.
Yeah, but if it's a ray, then I'm gonna say that it's probably like it's point and shoot, right? It's not like
Yeah.
they only say ranged weapon attacks
Oh, okay.
in
okay.
underwater combat. So I think that those of you who are using blasties are okay. Nice.
Well, I mean, we'll see if it even takes.
All right,
Because it's
yes, we will.
poison damage.
And one moment, please. See if that actually fixes this.
Ooh. That.
Okay. Did you say anything, Caitlan?
No, not really. Because you said, wait a sec. That would be 11 poison damage. If it can take poison damage, and if it can, it has to make a con saving throw. And if
Okay.
it fails its con saving throw against 16, it is poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Okay. So, how much damage was that total? That was
11, but it has to make a con saving throw.
okay. 1 sec. I'm spending that hurt the more now.
Okay.
Okay, it succeeded.
Okay.
Okay, with a 23. And Xarria, you lash out with your ray of
Ray of
sickness.
Sickness.
All right.
Yes.
It will absolutely strike into the shark. The shark begins to
Nice.
gain Well, it starts to bleed a little bit of
Nice.
this dark blood from where you impacted, and you had a thing that you wanted to add to this.
Yeah, I actually have bloodletting focus. I always skip over it.
Ooh.
But if I use a spell of first level or higher to inflict damage to a creature that has blood, they suffer an additional necrotic damage equal to 2 plus the spell's level. So that was a second level spell, so that's 4.
Nice.
That sounds great to me.
Necrotic damage.
So how much necrotic damage total? 4?
So 4 necrotic and 11 poison.
Okay. All right.
And then I want to use my bonus action
Yep.
to do vital sacrifice.
Okay.
So that just makes me like cut myself, and then I get a blood boon that I'll expend later.
Sounds good.
So I'll just
Slashing
take
into
some
yourself.
damage.
You conjure up a bit of the blood inside of you, and will be able to use it in combat further. All right, Dorlen, you are up, my friend. Do me a favor, and can you make me a wisdom save?
Probably not, but I'll try.
I appreciate that.
3.
Cool. You're going to take 14 points of psychic damage.
Oh, my poor baby. All right.
You look at this thing, and the impact of its psychic energies are going to just wash out at you. Yes, Xarria.
I want to notice this and be like, take its energy with the thing. With this, if he fails a save, he
Ooh.
cannot fail a save, or he can roll it again, I think.
So you are using the jewel.
The
Good,
amulet.
I'm glad. Sorry, using this thing.
I know. I always forget.
Okay, spend one of the jewels charges to do this. You spend one charge to enable you to re-roll the save, potentially turning a failure into success. You must use the new roll, Dorlen.
Try it again.
Oh, well, I can't do much worse.
Don't say that.
Nat 20.
Yay!
Thanks, Elixion.
Thanks.
Elixion is the real MVP of this campaign.
Yay!
For emo pretty boy.
Oh,
Go.
I gotta give myself all of those hit points back. Was
All of those
I
hit points are back, and you'll actually you will feel the touch of the divine kind of reach out and like clear the pain from your mind as it starts to take root. As if the hand of your Uncle Bard Destiny Elixion himself says, "Not today, bitches."
We need to
all
market that feeling into headache medication. And I'll,
Apply directly to the head.
for relief. It's like, yeah, all right. Dorlen's feeling pretty pumped now, and he'll try and go after the shark.
All right,
see
come
if
at
he
me,
can-
bro.
Ah! And we'll try and punch it with disadvantage.
All right, bring it.
Where's my other D20? There we go. Thunder fist. 10
That's gonna be a miss.
and 12.
That's gonna be a miss. Twice you, and the shark is going to deftly maneuver around you as you attempt to slam your fists into it. Do you have a bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself 8 temporary hit points
That's probably a great idea.
and yell at the shark. Ah!
It comes out of your mouth in like bubbles. Which is kind of fun.
I like that.
Kind of like it. All right, and with that, I would like Zenata. What are you doing on your turn?
I am gonna try and stab this frickin' shark with my
Get
new
him!
short sword,
Get him.
and I am going to use my extra attack.
Sounds good.
All right, so that is a 26
Okay, That is gonna be a hit.
and a dirty 20.
and a dirty 20. Those are both going to hit.
Get
Thank
him.
goodness.
I like how bloodthirsty Caitlan is for this shark.
22.
All right,
22 combined.
22. All right, give me damage.
What? That is the
Oh,
damage.
that was your damage? Okay.
Yeah, I already told you my hits.
All right. However, as you are starting your turn, can you do me a favor and make me a wisdom save as well? Basically, everyone at the start of your turn, if you are a certain distance from this shark, you need to make me a wisdom save.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
I was wondering. I was like, did Zenata get a special power? Because
Nope.
Because Caitlan and Dorlen have
10.
done it.
10. All right.
Why don't you
Zenat-
make that a 15 as my reaction? Flash of genius.
Oh, I love we're helping each other. So good.
Does
Zenata,
it do
I'm just
anything though?
excited tonight.
you still fail.
Yeah.
Aw.
Or if 18 failed last time on the charisma, I kind of assumed.
Well, it's not charisma.
No,
is,
but still, if one save is that high, most of them are likely to be that high.
A lot of them are. Do me a favor and take 9 points of psychic damage. However, you're going to deliver 22 points of damage into the side of this shark, raking your blade point first along its flank, drawing no insignificant amount of blood. All right, Kaeko, you have been bought determination, sort of. And I have heard them more. Thank you, Chandra. All right, so that is going to be Zenata. Do you have anything else you're going to do? Would you like to use your bonus action surge?
No. I think I'd like to hold on to it.
Okay. No bonus action though?
No.
Okay, sounds good. All right, then Sabina, it is your turn, followed by Kaeko.
Wonderful. I am going to use my bonus action to tell Dax to assist Kaeko and give the help action, and then I am going to take my 2 attacks with my short bow.
Okay. And
because
you
I
have
have
a
swim speed. Yep.
So you are going to attack as normal.
Beautiful. Oh, double 13s plus 9 is 22.
What do you know? 2 arrows are going to find their mark in the side of this giant shark.
Beautiful. She does it's almost like a magical girl, like spin around in the water and goes pew pew.
Oh my god, that's
As you
awesome.
do. Bubble magic makeup.
Double 3s too. Plus 2 4s, 8 plus 6 is 14. Yeah, 14 damage.
14 damage. All
Yeah.
right. 14 total damage is going to slam into the shark. It is definitely injured. And is going to start to get quite angry. Kaeko, it is your turn. You're assisted by Dax, so you will not have disadvantage.
Okay. I'm assuming I need to make a roll.
Yes. Oh, actually, Sabina,
Oh,
did you
yeah,
make
do
a
it.
wisdom save?
No, I didn't. I guess Dax needs to make one too, eh?
Yes.
Those aren't good. Well, mine was a 1, but I'm a halfling.
Twin. Oh, see, mine, I don't get to re-roll mine.
Rolled a 2.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to the 2 crew. So yeah, I think those are both fails because
Okay.
yeah, Dax rolled a 7, so we both fail.
All right, Dax is going to take 6. Sabina is going to take 5 because I can't roll to save my life. But let's see if I can roll to end. Robin, you got a nat 1.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Oh,
that's going to
jeez.
be it's going to be 22 points of psychic damage.
Jesus Christ, I'm way under half now.
Blood is going to start pouring out of
God.
Keiko's nose.
Oh.
And
Yeah, she's gonna actually. I'm sorry, Christa. You could have taken the bonus action for yourself because
That's all good.
Kaeko is going to cast Dissonant Whispers at a 2nd level at this motherfucking shark. She wants it to go the fuck away. She's gonna pull out through water. She's gonna make a air saxophone, and she's just gonna start playing Dissonant Whispers, Careless Whispers. And I won't say no more to get the copyright.
All right.
So yeah, I need you to make me a wisdom save, sir.
Dissonant Whispers. What's the downside of this again? It is that I have to flee from you.
Yes.
Cool. I'm spending my hurt the more to reroll my 5.
All right.
This is a wisdom save. No,
Yep.
that's gonna be a 7.
Oh, okay. All right, 7?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna roll 4d6, and then I must immediately use its reaction if available. If I don't think the shark's used its reaction yet this round.
It is not.
So it must move as far away as its speed allows away from me. All right, so 14 points of psychic damage to the shark.
14 points of psychic damage is a good amount of psychic damage. Quick reminder, though, does this provoke attacks of opportunity if it is forced to flee by an effect? I think it doesn't. You also don't provoke an opportunity attack when you teleport or when someone else or something moves you without using your movement, action, or reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sage...
So, but in that case, you are using.
I'm using
your
it's
action.
using its reaction to
Yeah.
run away.
Yeah,
so-
there you go.
Yep.
Jeremy Crawford ruled on Sage advice that you do provoke an attack of opportunity.
Damn.
If foes reach you.
Yeah.
Actions.
Ooh.
or
I was
reactions.
using that spell. I was like, get the fuck away. Oh, also
Ooh.
everyone get an
Ooh.
opportunity attack? Okay.
Well, that means Dax gets one.
Not me. I've used my reaction.
That's true.
doesn't-
All right, so I would like opportunity attacks from everybody except for Sabina and Dorlen.
Sweet. I'm using a dagger because I think Kaeko has the dagger. Because she's not using.
Do
an
you already
axe.
have the dagger out in your hand, or you were using your axe before?
I wasn't using anything before. I didn't have anything out, so I guess maybe I don't have an opportunity attack.
You get an attack with your fist if you had nothing out, but I'm pretty sure you almost always have your axe out, don't you?
I guess if we had discussed.
We discussed Dax helping you, and Dax was
That's
going to
true.
help
So
you
yeah,
with your
Keiko
attack.
probably would have had her axe out then. So if you
Yeah.
allow
Yep,
that, then
so
I'll
you'll make it
roll
with
flat.
disadvantage. Xarria,
Does-
you can make an attack with disadvantage with your
would-
dagger.
Would
I have
Or
a
with the-
quarterstaff. My little
Oh, so
smacky
disadvantage with-
quarterstaff.
With the
Wait,
stick.
disadvantage
Oh
with
yeah, it didn't
quarterstaff?
work. It's no, that's
Yes.
would Dax's bonus action to give me a help action?
If Dax
work on my-
forgoes his attack,
You cannot choose to forego an attack on an opportunity attack.
cool. No, that's all good then.
However, Dax was giving the help action earlier
Yes,
on
that's what I
any
was
attack.
asking. Yeah.
So I would assume that that would roll forward to the any attack that Robin makes on her turn.
Makes sense.
Make sense?
That makes
I
I
sense
think
to
that
me?
I think the help action rules say on your next action.
Yeah.
But it was only an action that he could help on.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is the first action he could help on. So technically,
Perfect.
yeah.
All right. So
I like
I'll
it.
roll
Cool.
just flat. Cool.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Oh, hell yeah.
nice.
21.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
7, but it is magical.
All right, sounds great. So that's 7 damage.
Yeah.
Perfect.
11 also magical if that matters.
Perfect.
Am I able to opportunity attack or
Yes, you are. Please give me an opportunity
Okay.
attack.
25?
Ooh. Here I am with my little 7 over here.
Yeah, I did
All
the
right.
same.
I rolled a
Feeling
4
that
and 3,
hit.
so I'm like, oh, nope.
Christine, you said 5.
25.
25 to hit. That is going to be a hit. Roll me damage.
Oh, I thought that was damage.
I was really hoping it was
6.
damage too.
Well, it
6
can't be.
damage?
It's a D6.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused. How would it be
Oh my
25?
God.
There's
I
not.
would
There's
have
not
been okay with
possible.
it. I would have been okay with it. All right.
6s explode.
6.
Oh, yes!
Oh my
So
god.
All
We've
right.
had so many explosions today. Let's do those.
All right.
More
The shark.
explosions.
The shark is going to spend its movement fleeing. And how long does Dissonant Whispers last?
I believe it's just it's a one cast, so it's just like it just takes its reaction, so it can come back for more if it wants or
And it
run
moves
away.
its full speed, or it moves.
It moves as far as its speed allows away from you, so it's just its regular movement speed.
Okay, so I think it's about there. So it moves about 50. All right, so the shark is going to swim away, greatly in pain.
Bye.
And so the shark moves away, and you had a question for me, Zanata.
Yes. So, water rushed in. Has that filled the corridor as well, or is it just confined to this tower?
It has filled the tower, and will fill everything until, let me just double check here. It's going to flood backwards and fill. Ooh, boy. I have to double check this real quick. I believe it fills all the way something happened. My vision just vanished somehow. All right, I believe that's going to fill all the way back to the next corridor section, about 30 feet to the north.
Okay.
All right, so taking a glance north, that's what you will see. Kaeko, that was your turn. Top of the initiative.
Bonus action. Don't
Sure,
want
bonus
to
action. What do you got?
Do I have any? No, I already cast a spell,
right
so I
there.
can't do anything. Bardic Inspiration. There's nothing here right now, but I guess it lasts 10 minutes. Keiko's gonna turn to Xarria and go, "Get down with the sickness!"
All right, good bonus action.
Nice.
Good bonus action.
Yep, can't quite do chop suey justice, but
That's not chop suey in the first place.
I know. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it.
I'm not gonna ignore it. I'm not gonna ignore it. So
Yeah, I fucked up there. I'm sorry. I fucked up.
You are going to say down with the sickness, and suddenly, because it's my turn again, there's going to be an explosion of stone as the shark comes at you, Kaeko Skaar.
Whoa!
Fair. Fair.
And you are missing some hit points, so here we go, my friend.
Yeah, so sorry, you take a D8.
That's dueling
Thank you.
17s. Which turns into dueling 27s.
Huh, with
Oof.
my 14 AC, I think that might hit. Oh god.
I'm not picking on you, but I'm picking on you.
Xarria, or not Xarria. Zanata, you may want to get a healing potion ready.
All right, Kaeko.
I've got cure wounds ready.
Kaeko, do me a
I'm saving
favor
that for
and
me.
take
I
18,
said heal you.
24 piercing damage
Yikes.
Oof.
and make me a charisma save.
Oh joy. Well, hopefully that's not bad. I'm a bard. I can do this.
You're our fearless leader.
That's a dirty 20, my friend.
Nice.
Dirty 20, fantastic. All right, you're going to shrug off the pain of this, but the shark is going to crash through the wall, biting into you with its needle teeth, raking its teeth up the side of your hip. It bit your badonkadonk. All right, Xarria or Dorlen, the shark has returned and snuck around.
Dorlen looks closer, so he'd probably just be there.
Leave the cake alone.
There you go.
All right, go ahead, give me an attack with disadvantage.
All right, with disadvantage. Oh, I just lost another 20. So that would be 26
worst.
though,
Still a 26 with disadvantage?
with disadvantage because
Okay,
I lost a
that's,
nat
you know what,
20
that will probably hit a freaking shark.
and an 18 for the other one.
Now, however, Dorlen, as you're running up to attack it, you're starting
Oh,
within a
yes.
certain distance of its turn. So I need you to make me a wisdom save, my friend.
Oh boy, that will be a 25.
Okay,
Whoa!
cool. So you're
Because
going
I
to
use
use
my
So
reaction.
inspired.
And oh wait, no, sorry, that's not a 25. Sorry, that's a 23.
That's above its AC, I guarantee. So go ahead and boop it in the snoot for how much damage?
Two, 3, 12, and 12.
Okay, so you hit it twice.
I think so.
Okay, you got above
The
20 on
second-
both of them, right?
Oh no, the second one was an 18.
That's gonna be a hit.
Okay.
All right, so 12 and 12.
12 and 12.
Damn. Okay, so 24 damage as you rush up and which starts one of its like strange like biting effects as it's like trying to like, you know, do the thing when you hit a shark in the nose. It is going to thoom around a little bit. Yeah, you know what's up.
Leave the cake alone.
Oh my god.
And Xarria, it is your turn. Make me a wisdom save, please.
That is 21.
21, you are absolutely fine.
Perfect.
And what would you like to do?
Well, that went pretty well last time, so I'm gonna try to Ray of Sickness it again.
Ray of Sickness sounds great. Go ahead,
Yes.
give it to me. Okay. It is not-
21. Oh,
21 is going to be a hit. However, it is not down with the sickness.
that's okay.
Or is down
I
with the
will
sickness?
still-
It succeeded its save.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to use my boon as well.
Okay, do it.
Dun, dun, dun. So when I hit with an attacker, I'm going to choose. When I hit with an attacker spell, I deal an additional 2d6 necrotic damage.
Do it.
So the poison damage will be only 5. But
Okay.
then the additional necrotic damage afterwards, because bloodletting and my vital sacrifice are going to be 15.
Another 15?
Mm-hmm. So rolled 11, and then it's going to be and then I always get bloodletting because it's got blood. So that's
All
going
right.
to, yeah.
The shark
That's
grabs
that.
onto Kaeko, shaking her around from the hip bite. Dorlen rushes up, cranks the shark twice in its giant nasal ridge, I suppose. Its face meets, and you draw back, letting your bloodletting rip. And I need to know, how do you want to do this?
It sounds like it's got kind of cracks along it where the red is.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just try to get into its flesh and just rend it.
You will absolutely tear it to proverbial smithereens.
Yeah.
And the shark is no more. And once again, you are left in the void of water left by that broken cube.
Do not touch those cubes again. You know what it looks like. It's very tempting.
Yeah, Dorlen, I'm good to go. We can go back now.
Here you are, Kaeko. She's
Yeah.
gonna swirl a bunch of the water around, and then a little pond
Oh.
sits on the ground. And there's a little frog hiding in it. That's the actual healing spirit.
Yeah.
So I can do 5 charges of a D6 plus 4 healing. So if you want to take all of those, we just have to wait 21 seconds because you have to take it every round.
Fair. If
I'm sorry,
no
it's
one
just a D6,
just a D6.
Yeah, so you take a hit point a second, basically.
pretty much. Did anyone else take a lot of damage?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm at about half, but that
Okay,
leaves me
why
about
don't-
50-ish hit points left? So
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So Kate, go take those. So roll yourself 5d6.
Okay, sweet.
I will not touch any more of the
6,
cool squares.
10.
Yes.
Are
thank
your
you.
fingers
Uh,
crossed, Dorlen?
potentially, Dorlen. Just don't touch anything.
23.
Now that's impossible.
24. Okay, Keiko's
Would you like me to
still under
poke
half.
you?
Honestly, I'm okay. I can probably I can.
No, we have
I
a long
can-
way to go.
We don't need to all use our spells. Keiko will cast second level cure wounds
okay.
on herself.
Okay. No, Zenata, you got hurt as well. So I'm gonna touch you with the cure wounds.
Sweet.
Or let me
Oh.
just.
Do you need help?
Yes.
Buddy
you always said-
system.
Dorlen was a little prick.
All right.
All right.
Heal
Roll
11.
All right.
Zenata.
That's
Awesome.
going to be.
Get a little jab for 11 hit points.
Also
Oh,
11,
that was a
actually.
good one.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on.
All right.
Oh no, that's just going to be 7. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
all right. I'm feeling about 50% ready to go, guys. I'm about that shock was quite mean. Dorlen,
Ah.
don't pick up any
It was.
boxes.
Preferably
Except for the
just
Kaeko
don't
box.
touch
Yes.
anything with your hands. Maybe get feedback from everybody else first.
True.
I'll try.
Right. We're
It's
still
really
in a
hard.
time crunch. We
Right.
should probably
Yeah.
continue.
Let's
Yeah,
not worry about
This
these
is not
small
coming across very
details.
clearly. It's having to travel through water.
Yeah, let's not worry about these small details and carry on.
Who
our
touched what?
way.
One quick question though. On the map, which way did we come from? North or south?
You came from the north.
North.
Okay, cool. So we're going south.
Well,
on
let's
it.
take a look
Yep.
out the hole the shark came through. Can we see much?
All right, so taking a look out the hole the shark came through, you can see that quite a bit, actually. Looking around, you can actually walk outside now. There's no barrier. And as you do, what you will see is...
Shortcut?
There are some buildings to the south that are humming with that same blue energy that those cubes give off, down directly to the south. There are some buildings that are not glowing with that to the immediate west, and there is a tremendous building over to the west, just about 30 feet from here is when it starts. Looking at it, it is amidst the ruins of a sunken palace, you can see a gaping rift that pulsates with sickly red light. Black energy swirling with oily colors shimmers and hisses inside of the opening of this rift. Jagged spines of the substance you know to be ruidium sprout from its ridges, forming a jagged, partially intact dome across the space.
Palace?
We have a task, and the palace is where we will be able to go once we've completed the task and have better air supplies.
And I also don't know if we will actually be able to get in
Yes.
because there was a barrier, right?
No, but there... Sorry, there was not one of these blue barriers around the palace, the big building, right?
The big ruidium building?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. No. It is
And-
glowing with red. So let me just put it this way. That's glowing with red light. The one to the south is glowing with blue light. The one to the west is glowing with no light.
Or let's go to the west, because they said that the blue where we're heading down south, that's where all the barriers are, and that's where they've already checked out. So we want to check out the ruins that they haven't checked out, which could be the one that's just 30 feet in that direction. I think, if I got that right.
Christa can't remember exactly
I
where
can't
they said the
remember.
clay tablets were taken from.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
I'm pretty sure
was-
they'd already been there, but also
Mhm.
I also can't remember.
Yeah.
Well, from the south end of the excavation site is where
so we-
they found theirs. Where others are throughout this complex, who knows?
Oh.
Well, all right, let's go check out the abandoned no light. That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Sure.
I'm going to hang out at the back of the pack because I'm still quite wounded
I'm
and
sorry.
I can't see. So,
I
And
mean,
those of us that had potions, those only last an hour, correct?
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
We
Or
all
do not
only
have
last an hour.
backups?
About I'd say about 8 or 9 minutes have passed.
Well, just because the people with bubbles, if we get in a place with air, they can recharge. The ones
we
with
can't.
potions cannot.
They do not recharge, they just do not expend.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. So they pause. Their
Technically-
hour
so-
pauses.
yeah.
And that is me saying that
Okay.
for flavor, by the way. That is not the actual rule, so nobody at me.
Okay, sorry. I thought you'd said that they recharge in an airspace.
No, it just
No.
doesn't.
In the
deplete.
morning it does, yeah.
In the
There
morning
there
they
was some
recharge. Okay.
confusion over there was I was
Okay.
confused too, but we got there.
Well, I mean, we could go to the south, but I think we want to go where they haven't been, and that looks like one of them.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not going in.
But I don't
first.
want to touch anything.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to do one more cure wounds on myself because I'm still quite hurt.
Are you do you want me to do it?
No, it's okay. I have probably more spell slots than you do.
But
so
yours
I-
are more
Yeah, I don't really use
let
mine.
us.
Yeah.
All
Here,
right, if you
come-
want to jab me or heal me.
I'm gonna step in front of Dorlen.
Oh. Hey, oh.
And I'll cast a cure wounds with a D8.
I suppose the other question is just based on which one Dorlen wants to go to. Is it the farthest away thing, or does it seem like it would be within our hour of time to get back there and back?
The thing that that Dorlen is talking about right now If you're talking about the structure to the west,
I think so. The one with no light?
the one with no light, it appears to be a stone tavern of some kind. Or at least it was back in the day. It's only about 30, maybe 40 feet away from you, underwater. You can easily swim to it.
Oh, the thing on the left?
Yes.
Sure.
It almost looks invisible on my map, is the problem. I didn't realize there was a building there. Okay, that clears it up to me. I was just trying to clarify.
Okay.
To the tavern.
Yes.
I mean, who doesn't want to go to an ancient tavern?
I'd go for a little drink.
I wonder if there's anything.
Ooh, we should look for like old wine bottles or something.
We
or
should, we
alcohol.
should.
Those could probably cat.
So if I find any bottles, I can touch those.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Let's have a
Maybe.
consensus. We'll just ask first. How about that? How about we start asking people
Yes.
instead of just touching things?
Yes.
All right. With that, do you swim over? There's a set of doors waiting for you there at the edge of that pub, the old tavern. Do you push them open?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Duk duk.
You push them
Hello.
open and are immediately met with light. Inside, it's not blue or it is not pressed away by the barriers that enforce the rest of the excavation sites. However, you will see that continual flame spells illuminate the interior of this underwater tavern, which is strewn with detritus. I never know how to pronounce that one, but so there we go.
I say detritus.
Same.
Detritus.
Detritus. Yes.
As you push inside, you'll see that crackstone tiles and fields of kelp surround the submerged building. And as you push in, light emanates from its interior. Through a hole in the side of the door, you will see a blue-skinned elf with long white hair. And as you push inside the door, you'll realize she's tending bar.
Oh.
She appears to be a sea elf, a Triton.
Maybe we can get a drink.
Wonder what they serve.
She floats behind a granite countertop. Do you approach?
Yeah, Kaiko's gonna.
Mm.
Might as well at this point.
Oh,
Though
no.
Zanata's wondering how the hell she'd drink underwater.
Hello and welcome to the tavern. Pleasure to meet you. She smiles and says in a very thick, archaic accent.
Ooh.
She's speaking in common, but with a dialect that is very, very difficult to parse.
Hello.
Pardon me. And not only that, she's speaking Elvish. So any
Oh.
actually, pardon
weird.
me,
No.
pardon me. She speaks to you and goes, "Oh, customers, wonderful to hear from you. Wonderful to see you. Come on in." Anyone who speaks Elvish or Orc can understand what she's saying, because she's speaking the root language that formed both of them.
Oh, yes. Speaking
Ooh.
Saxon. Holy shit.
Yeah, so I picked a very awful Irish for this. I hope that I think that kind of works. But
Sadly, I have none of those.
Yep, Keiko's just hearing gibberish. But when does she
hi,
know?
hi.
Exactly.
Is Zanata the only one who understands?
I guess so.
All right.
Yep.
She'll start talking Orcish back.
You've got a funny voice.
Well, I think you're speaking a really old version.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm pretty old myself.
There, I think it doesn't sound like Orcish, but similar.
Oh, you're
I can understand you at least, so.
Oh, yes, that's fair. You took the language with you and you all turned green. I turned blue myself. How can I help
Blue,
you?
green, they're all similar.
Underwater, it's a bit hard to see either one, really, if you want to be
Camouflage.
serious, eh? Well, nice to meet you. I'm Olara.
Nice to meet you too.
Happy to serve you.
do
Are you thirsty?
Can I drink when I've had a water breathing potion?
Can you suck?
I don't know.
If you can suck, then you can drink. You just swallow it all down.
That true. All right.
You just push the potion bottle into your mouth as far as it can, and release your gag reflex. Can I get an
all right.
insight roll off of you,
Sure.
please?
Oh, so meanwhile, that Kaeko's turning to the rest of the group, going,
21.
So she can understand this person, but we can't. What's she saying,
Well,
Zanata?
Zanata's body language is
Zanata?
turning flirty at this point. Like she's starting to, she's leaning in while like floating because the conversation's going that way.
So she'll smile, and she seems a little flighty. She seems like she's actually probably quite old for an elf. You get this. It's this strange aura that emanates off of her that is one part wizened, but yet one part immature. Arrested development, perhaps. She seems slightly distant, perhaps almost as if she has a touch of some sort of impairment.
Okay. Zanata will try and keep up conversation. So how long have
She's-
you been here? Are you working with the archaeologist type peoples?
Oh,
Or whatever the equivalent word is.
Oh, I've been here for a long time. The archaeologists? Oh, the ones in the funny outfits. They come in here from time to time, and purchase wares.
Nice.
If you're thirsty, I do have. We're out of food and spirits right now, but I do have some special brews for you. Would you like to see my collection of weens and potions?
Yeah. Which her insight roll was, I think,
21.
21.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's the sense you get off of her, that like there's
Okay,
something
cool.
there's something kind of emotionally off about her.
Okay, but she doesn't seem like.
Doesn't seem hostile at all. Seems very, very happy. Just a little floaty. Like, honestly, if
Okay.
you were on the surface, you think she might be a little high right now.
No judgment.
As she smiles at you and waves the rest of you over. She says to them, which is, would you like to see the Waynes as well?
Zanata will tell you guys in common.
No, good.
She has potions, it sounds like. No spirits or food, but
Does she have any of the clay tablets?
Does she know where they are?
But potions are good too. Maybe we
I
can
will
get some more.
translate.
I don't
We're
have any
looking for
clay
that.
tablets, but I do have these. Here, take a look at my wares. And she's going to pull out 3 bottles of wine. And they're all perfectly intact. They've managed to survive all manner of things. As well as she has a stock of potions. 5 potions of healing and 2 potions of heroism.
What's that do?
Potions of heroism are pretty great, if I don't mind saying so myself. A potion of heroism. You gain 10 temporary hit points that last for an hour and are under the effects of the bless spell.
I'll ask her what she wants for them.
Oh, do you have gold? Generally, gold is preferred. So, for the wine and the potions of healing, 50 gold pieces should be sufficient per. But I will say that for the potions of heroism, they are a bit more expensive. I would need at least 300 per from ingredients, materials, and acquisitions.
Okay. So she's got healing and heroism. Heroism's 300.
Oh,
So a little out of our price, but
I think so.
but
Is
she does
that-
have healing, so we could always come back
That's true.
if we run out.
We have 310 total party gold because we bought the
Mhm.
all those scrolls and healing potions from before. So we already have 3 healing potions, but maybe coming
Yeah.
back would be good.
I have a feeling we may need them, considering we haven't gotten very far and we're
Yes.
quite injured. Just saying.
I said I'm sorry. Or no, maybe I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was very good, Dorlen.
Yes, you're learning.
Anyone who wants to
Yep.
may make a history roll if you're a wine person.
You know what?
I would
I
say
think-
so.
I think
may make a
Dorlen would
history
be
roll.
wine person.
Kaeko's gonna try with her minus
22.
1.
22,
Oh,
11.
11.
Half of that.
Those look fancy.
They look fancy.
they
There's
sure
a red.
do.
There are 2 reds and a white.
At 20.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Sabina knows wine.
Sabina and Dorlen, taking a look at these, you are going to recognize that these wines are pre-divergence. These wines are ancient.
Can we buy the wine?
Yes,
All
I
of
think
it?
that's a good idea.
I think
Yes.
that's a very good idea.
It's a very good idea to buy the wine. Yes, definitely buy the wine.
Your friends look very interested in the wine. I'm happy to sell them. They are a bit expensive though, at the 50 gold pieces per.
That is totally fine. $50 is absolutely acceptable. Please tell her 50 gold is acceptable. Now I'm talking like her all of a sudden. I picked up little orc.
Proto orc, really.
Is that
He says
going
proto.
to
Proto orc.
help us right
Can
now,
I-
though?
Can I take a look at them?
Oh,
little
oh,
more
your friend
closely?
wants to see the wine. Oh, here you are, sir. Oh, what a handsome one he is. You're all such good-looking people.
Do they look like the tops have been disturbed or they've been like
They look
opened up or anything?
magically preserved.
With my 22?
You think 500 would be a steal for this? As in, you'd
If this
probably
is-
pay someone 500 to steal it.
How many bottles of wine does she have?
She has 3 bottles of wine.
All right. Do we want to blow 150 gold to make like 1,000, 1,500 gold? I think so. I think that's what we want to do.
Oh, is that
We
how
should.
it works?
Should we? Zanata, can you ask her if she has a lot of customers that come around here? Because perhaps it would be best if we don't bring them with us on a dangerous mission where they can get broken.
Zanata will ask of.
No, but Dorlen, you've got your bag,
Oh,
don't you?
yes, Dorlen has his bag.
I've got
Oh,
my bag.
Dorlen has a magic bag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My temporally provisional storage unit.
And
Yes.
Sabina, I've sent you a message
one.
because of your nat 20.
Oh boy. Yes. We definitely don't want to break those. They are very delicious wines. You don't see them very often. This is the equivalent of Christa owning 160 shot glasses, which I do, and don't drink. Sabina, for some reason, having complete knowledge
Yeah.
of wines.
I know I have a number of fancy glasses myself for the same reason.
Yup.
So we have 300 gold. 3 more. Do we want to completely deplete our stock of gold? Maybe 3 bottles of wine and 2 health potions. So then we have 5 health potions in total.
That sounds wonderful.
That
That would
sounds good
be
to me.
1 for each. As
Sorry,
a,
Sonata, you had a concern though?
No, it was just based on you guys not wanting to break those bottles.
Oh, hello
That's
and
okay.
welcome to the Last Willow Tavern. You look familiar, she says, looking up at you again, kind of tilting her head. I haven't seen customers in a while. It's wonderful to see you again. You're the travelers from
lovely.
before, aren't you? The ones that are with the scholarly types.
Yeah. No,
Would
definitely.
oh, you're the girl who could suck.
Uh-huh.
Hi. Would you like to see my wares? Oh, I've already got them out. Oh.
You were just that prepared for us. Zanata's gonna just try and roll with this, but she's a little weirded out.
Yes, I suppose I am.
What
We
was
would
she
like-
saying?
You were saying the bottles of wine were 50 gold each,
Absolutely.
and the health potions as well.
Yes.
Can we take 3 bottles of wine and 2 health potions, please?
I insist on it.
All right, Kaeko, pay the woman. Zanata will pass them to Dorlen to put in his bag.
She will
Alright,
pass.
so then why don't we each take a health potion then? If we all have 5, then we'll have 1 as a backup in case we go down.
Okay.
People can shove it in our mouth or something.
Sure.
So that is 200. Nope. Yeah, 250 gold. Gone. Yeah. Yep, I can do math.
Well,
She looks at the coins and holds one of them up to the light.
it's solid gold.
Oh, look at this funny man on it. Who's that?
It's the current ruler.
No, it's not. I'd recognize him.
I think you've been down here for a while.
I've been down here for a long time. Oh, hello and welcome to the Last Willow Tavern. It's good to see you
It's
again.
lovely to meet you.
It's
but-
lovely to meet you too.
We should probably be heading out. We still have much to explore, but it's been lovely speaking with you.
That's fair.
Oh.
Well, be careful out there. I hear it's going to rain soon.
It is a trifle wet.
It's water in here, right?
It is.
Uh-huh.
It is water inside of here. She is a sea
Okay.
elf and can breathe because of that.
Yes.
So yeah, obviously you can't hear what she's saying, but yeah, she seems completely sincere. I'd hate to see that beautiful hair get wrecked. Do you need an umbrella?
No, I'll be all right. Thank you.
Well, have a wonderful day. I'll see you again next
You
time
as
it's time
well.
to have a drink.
Of course. And Zenata will hustle them out the door. Go, go, go.
So what was going on? You.
She just kept talking.
Yeah, she just
Every
kept
few
talking.
moments, she suddenly would go back to hello and welcome.
Oh, strange.
Oh, she's.
She kept seeming to have a just be reset, like we just walked in.
Hmm. A very short-term memory loss or something.
Dorlen will
She's been there a
Peeking
very
through the
long
door.
time.
I'm sure it feels like longer.
And you,
What was that,
Dorlen,
Dorlen?
Dorlen sneaks away for a moment and peeks back in, and as you're looking through a bit of the busted door, you see her just floating behind the counter. Almost like a ghost. Bereft of any real movement of her own, kind of at a loss. And make me a medicine check.
Oh no. 5.
5? I mean, you honestly, looking at her, what you see is not so much a specific diagnosis or something, but the sad emptiness that she wears about herself, like a mantle of tragedy. You don't need a success to know that she carries the weight of something horrible inside of her mind. And she has been carrying it for a very long time. And for a brief moment, Dorlen, as you look at her, you have a sliver of fear inside that brilliant mind of yours. With enough tragedy and enough loss, could even someone like you end up like that? And what would you be if you lost everything?
Can somebody else come here?
What is it, Dorlen?
Just shh.
What is it,
People-
Dorlen?
Something. I feel like something really bad, or a lot of really bad things have happened to her. I mean, like, come here, look.
I'm coming. I'm looking.
Scooby Dooing.
Yeah, basically.
Do you think there's anything we can do?
I don't think so.
We're on a time limit right now. Perhaps if we can find these
Oh.
things, help Elixion, perhaps it will help her as well.
Right,
Hmm.
that. Though. Yeah.
We can always come back down here. We know where she is.
Yeah, I don't think she's going anywhere.
I don't think so.
I think that's a good place for us to take our break. Folks, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, and hello everybody, we're back. Let me just adjust some things because people got jumped around and I forgot to do that until I was already clicking the button. And now Christine's
Sorry.
invisible.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There we go.
I'm the
That
sea
fixed
elf now.
it. All right, you're the
So
CIU
good.
RCL. So hello everybody, this is the part of the program where we talk to you, the chat. We're only gonna do this for about 5 minutes, like 5 real minutes. So 9:35, we're gonna stop just because tech delayed us like 20 minutes. So I don't want to waste tons of time. Oh geez, Christine ascended. Yes, her dice rolls were good enough. She finally was just like, fuck it, I'm the DM now.
Yeah, she's the dice goddess. She is the dice goddess.
Mhm.
I'd happily play in a game Christine was running.
She's not bad actually. I think you'd enjoy it. Oh god. Okay, so other fun stuff that is going on that we should talk about. The Bones Coffee order came. At least one of the Nightmare Before Christmas flavors is really good. I love Bones Coffee, but the Pumpkin King's not my favorite. But the rough weather oatmeal cookie one is actually like tastes like oatmeal.
I got stickers of Dorlen that have a little
Did you? Do
button.
you have them? Yeah.
They've got a little tiny button that he's excited to push.
I wish we could get
That's
more
adorable.
art from that guy, but he's so busy. Someone find us another chibi artist to do. Someone who's like good but also cheap. Because
Cheapy artist.
cheapy artist.
Chibis.
Chibis. All right, so
Hmm.
Actually, I've been
let's-
looking on artists and clients.
I might
and
know
I've
someone.
found a few. Oh,
You might know someone?
Also.
all right. Actually, Caitlin,
If they're
you're the
still
one.
doing it, it's been like years and years, but I'll see if they're still
Well,
doing
you're
it.
the one who found this guy, so like,
Mhm.
look for more chibi artists. That's your job. Also, I really would like if anybody out there is an artist or knows an artist who does kind of like. We have a really good person who does our art. Usually, actually, a couple people. Like Hayliz does the art for Netherdeep, except for Zanata, who was done by someone we picked up on Artists and Clients. We also go with Kiyoshiki for a lot of our stuff, like Spelljammer's Kiyoshiki, and she's amazing. And we've recently been doing Brahahaga for a lot more of our modern stuff, just and for Strixhaven because they have like a very like modernist style. It's actually really neat. But I'm getting ready to start doing art for Dragonlance, and folks, what I'm looking for is something that's a little more like Western art, like not like the cover of a Dragonlance book art, a little closer to that, like with a little more harsh angles. So if you know anybody who does like it almost feels like comic book art, like Western comic book art
Okay.
in a lot of ways, like I'll ask all of y'all over in Dork Tales to help me look as well, because I want to find an artist who really like represents what like Dragonlance is supposed to be. Also, I really hope that all of you like the on Zoom the moving water, because that's fun. I like it.
That does look pretty cool.
Right?
Oh, holy crap.
On Twitch, yeah.
Yeah, I had to go to the Twitch channel to
Yeah.
see it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
It's
pay
when-
much
guys are
attention to
underwater.
it.
It's also
If-
layered.
If you're on the Patreon and watched last week's Strixhaven, there was also some cool movement, which was very cool.
Oh man, it was so good. You know what I cannot believe? Strixhaven episode 0 and 1 drop in 3 weeks on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Which also
Boy,
means
that
that
sounds
cool.
chaos. I can't wait to see the
I can't
Well-
wait for everyone to get to experience it.
and they're going to be rebroadcasts too, right? So
Oh my gosh, yes, we need to be there live to watch it.
Sorry, Agent Court asked, the retro 80s look.
Yeah, I think that a little bit of that, like I think like a slightly prettier version of that would be good, because like the way that I see the art is like I don't want it to look like the Dragonlance movie. You can go on YouTube and find it for free. You overpaid if you watch it for free. Even though it has Kiefer Sutherland as Raceland, which is the best. I only have 24 hours to find my magic. You know?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Boop, 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 boop. That's why he has the hourglass eyes. He's counting down 24.
All I know is we need those hourglass eyes here.
Mhm.
Oh my god, yeah. Anybody is allowed to be in that game if you get those contact lenses.
All right.
You gotta get them weighted too, or else they're gonna be like.
Yeah, you're gonna get the goat eye effect.
What else is going on this week aside from that?
Okay, so
Adventure Dice is this weekend.
Adventure Dice is this weekend, so folks, go and watch all of our players play over on Adventure Dice. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you can find us, join our Discord, look at where they're going to be doing that. So Robin, Christa, and Trizalta are going to be in a bunch of games.
It's Plaid Dog events, I think.
So not to jinx it, because every time I say something happens on a Wednesday, it implodes. But tomorrow is hopefully the penultimate episode of part 1 of season 4. That's a lot of things. Of the Shards of Nirn. We're finally going to be hopefully going back tomorrow, so long as nobody's computer explodes again. And then Saturday is another episode of Mage, the Ascension, the Victorian Age, where the long-awaited confrontation between Christine and her character's husband is going to happen at the Gentleman's Club. And Krista's just listening to the episodes now. James is such a doofus.
He seemed like such a dude. I've only seen him once, but I assume that they haven't interacted since the first episode.
Not much past the first episode. He's that's none of the Jameses in our group, by the way. But
none of
husband,
the
I was just gonna
numerous
say,
Jameses.
Why are we shitting on Trizalta?
Yeah,
what
poor
was it?
Traz over here. It's his
Trazzy.
birthday week, Kelly.
Happy birthday, Trizalta. The Netherdeep's calling for you to wish you a happy birthday. All right.
Which was great. That was so much fun.
It was good. So yeah, we have that, and then next Monday we have Strixhaven again. So and Sunday is Spelljammer, so long as people's internet works. So it's going to be a very flavorful weekend. And of course, on Sunday morning you can also catch Christa and I over on the Onyx Path playing Pugmire, where we're playing dogs in a post-apocalyptic setting.
And then at 1,
I play a turtle. Thank you very
That's
much.
true. That's true.
At 1, you have to choose between Dorktales and me and Traz over at Adventure Dice, where we're playing a pirate game as well.
I've accepted that no one's going to come watch mine. I'm playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and we're playing Common Sense and Sensibility, where we may be Regency era ladies taking on a French murder plot, but also chthonic entities. But I accept that you're going to watch Mage
That's just
instead.
the French murder plot.
Oh,
Actually, I was.
damn it! You're doing that when I'm playing in Mage.
I know. Well, we wanted to be.
We don't start till 9. We don't start till 9 p.m. You guys can rate us.
We wanted
That's
to be
true.
in that game, but it just wasn't working out with our mage group.
I want to listen to that. That sounds amazing. I love Regency era.
So the last thing I'm going to say before we pop back into game is when I was in the bathroom during our break, I was thinking about like, is someone going to leave me a comment about Dissonant Whispers and how it shouldn't have worked on the shark because the shark doesn't understand language, right? It's Dissonant Whisper going in your head. And I was like, well, my rebuttal for this, just as a follow-up to what you just said, is, well, I don't speak French, but if I was suddenly hearing like all around in my ears, I would run.
The spell says as long as you can understand thing, if you're deafened, you can succeed the save. But if you understand language, is how a lot of the bard spells work. Is
that how it works? If you understand language?
Well, like if you can hear. Like if you're not.
Well, those are two different
there's
things.
a big difference between understand language
Fair.
and because there are a bunch that are only if you speak the same language.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like
I
for
think
example,
dissonance
vicious
is just
mockery,
I was making just a
if the
joke
target
about
can hear
having
you,
a
though
Frenchman
it may
whisper in
not
my
need
ear.
to understand you. That's the language for like
that?
vicious mockery is if they can hear you but not understand you. It doesn't need to understand you. It
Oh, okay, cool.
does it. So it's all about like hearing versus understanding. I think that's how, like, for Bard that would suck. It's like, oh, you don't know the language, oh, your spell's not gonna work.
Yeah. And they
just
don't have a
imagine that,
linguistics
like-
thing.
Well,
just
that's
imagine the
irrelevant.
shark heard,
I was just making a joke about the French. So
I just imagined the shark hearing some voices, kind of like the chef from The Little Mermaid when he was like singing about like cooking all the food, or at least
Yep.
talking about that.
Yep.
Or
all right,
Sebastian.
and with that, folks, I think it's time to return to Under the Sea.
Under the sea.
Everything's
Under the
wetter
sea.
down where it's better. Take it from me. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum,
It was
Why?
not
Deep.
better. It was not better when it was
No.
wetter. It was not.
Mm-mm.
Dorlen got everybody wet.
Yeah, I was not a
He
fan.
sure did.
Not a fan.
Wow. I didn't realize he had so much power.
Yep. We're Dorlen's only fans.
Oh god damn.
All right. Without further ado, folks, that was 10 minutes. I tried. I
Almost.
had it at 8, and then they got into a rules talk. So I don't know. I was just talking
Because
about
you're a
the French.
rules heavy DM.
I'm a rules heavy DM.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm all about them rules.
Netherdeep.
Into the deep. Where
Play
the rules
tablets.
don't matter.
Into the deep end. If you think
Play
I'm a rules heavy
tablets.
DM, go walk somewhere. Go outside. you
Go
need some air.
play with someone that still insists on playing second edition.
Anybody who thinks that I'm a rules heavy DM doesn't have any friends. They can't- like, if they think I'm strict, like, come on.
All right, shall we? Let's do the thing.
I'm trying. Let's do it. All right. So let's head back into game in a 5, a 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's have some fun. Hello and welcome back to Call of the Netherdeep here on Dork Tales. You depart, leaving Olara behind you, the elf that had taken up residence at the place known as the Tavern of the Last Willow. And once again, head into the depths of Cael Morrow. Checking yourself time-wise, you think a little bit over 20 minutes have passed since you first entered this section of Cael Morrow. As I stated before, to the immediate right, well, to the immediate east, there are those immense red spires reaching up around that undulating rift. And to the south are a series of buildings, some of which are glowing with that same intensity that you recognize from the excavation sites. Where would you like to head?
We need to get these
thank you.
tablets. We only have 40
Mhm.
minutes left. Let's head down to the southern area.
Now here is a question for you. As you are heading down to the south, there are a couple of ways that you can go. All right. Directly to your south are two conjoined, what look appear like towers, or at least circular buildings. Directly to your south, that are, one of which is shimmering with, actually, pardon me one sec. Boop, boop, boop. Pardon me. You will see that there are two circular buildings that are obviously flooded directly to your south. However, on the other side, there appears to be a building reaching just beyond it. Nice square solid walls that are glowing with the same magical barriers. Where do you head first? It appears that there are some breaks in the walls of one of the silo-shaped buildings to the south, but there's probably doors to the building further south.
We don't necessarily want to retread, right?
No.
Probably not.
So
So,
do we want to go around these buildings?
That's probably smart.
Okay.
yeah.
Sounds
Also,
reasonable.
how's the light outside of these things?
Outside
we probably
of the
can't
illu-
see.
Not very well at all. However, as you approach, even though this magically illuminated room has been drained of water,
I did just double check, and Dax does have dark vision. So
Mhm.
if you want to use him as like a seeing eye dog, Kaeko, you can kind
Aw.
of walk along with him.
Yeah, sure. Keiko would happily like basically like take her hand and like grab the back of his collar and use him as like a seeing eye cat.
Seeing eye Dax.
Seeing
Yep.
eye Dax.
So, where would you like to head? South into these buildings? Would you like to try to cut across even further south?
That's what
we
we're talking about. Potentially.
Should we
cutting
go
across?
down far south beyond these buildings? Just straight south?
Yes, I feel
Sure.
like we're trying to go farther than where they explored. So seeing these
Mm-hmm.
buildings probably
Yeah,
they've
if we go
probably
kinda,
looked
like,
through them.
Down around the corner and maybe go see if we
Yeah.
can cut through if there's doors through them. Potentially.
Yeah, do we just want to like kind of just vary off the path just a little bit and just sort of hug the outside of these buildings?
Yes, that's probably a
And
smart
look for
idea.
anywhere
Okay.
that they doesn't look like they've looked at yet.
Okay.
All right, that
Over
sounds
this
good.
way.
And I just realized that there was no Dax, so now there is.
Oh, hooray!
Ah, Daxie!
I feel complete.
All right. Swimming down to the south, you can see that there are more buildings down there. Aside from the broken towers immediately to your south and the building that connects to it, there is another building even further south that appears to connect with the large one behind those circular-based buildings. It goes down quite a ways, and taking a nice look at it, you are going to be able to see that. Perfect. While the front door of the building, the middle building to the south, it's kind of hard to explain the way these are, but say there's two large tower shaped buildings at the front. Moving behind it, you can see that there is another building directly there that is glowing with blue light, and another small hallway sized amount of blue light. However, beyond that horizontal hallway that's going from east to west, there is a large building roughly the size of, oh, it's kind of hard to say. It looks like a government building, perhaps a library. It is not glowing.
We should go there. We should
Alright.
go there.
Sure, Dorlen.
Peering through, it looks like one of the old cobblestone walkways that lead to it connect to the building with one of these airlocks attached to it. Do you head inside?
I will wait by the door. Be like, can I touch it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
Yes,
think that's Dorlen asking.
I think
us.
that's Dorlen asking the party.
As soon as somebody even like remotely gives anything that half of a nod, the door's open.
Okay. You are going to be able to pass through with, you have to focus to do it, to push through. And as you do, magically, again, there will be a shimmer around you as you push through the blue wall and come out the other side as dry as a bone. You find yourself in a corridor. Heading in from the western wall, looking ahead, you see there's a door to the south that leads into what you think may be a library, as well as a door that leads out to the east and a door that leads to the north, which appears to be also sealed off with that magical airlock. So whatever building is to the north of here, at the end of the hallway, is also sealed off and glowing with that light.
So we want to go into the one that's not glowing, right?
I think that was the idea.
Okay.
I'll look longingly at the one that I think goes to the library.
Dorlen, the books are probably all soggy.
Not necessarily, but
But they
probably
might
do.
have tablets in a library.
But it looks like they've already been into the
They're
library.
probably-
Oh, sorry, that's the one that's blue. Never mind.
No, the library is the
come-
one to the south.
Oh, haha!
Oh,
To the library.
to the library.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pushing
Through
into
the
the set.
books.
All right. Difficult to describe. Sorry.
Yes, sir. I thought when it's sealed off with blues mean like there was no airlock, mean that the area has not been.
No, if it's sealed off with blue, it's pushing the water away, is what I meant. But fair.
Okay.
All right, who's heading in first?
Probably Dorlen. Go on, Dorlen.
Okay. All right, Dorlen, you push through the doors, and as you do, you are going to reveal broken clay tablets inscribed with writing lie among the detritus. Again, we're gonna say
Whatever it is.
the detritus, the junk of this former library.
There you go.
What junk is in this ancient trunk?
Oh my goodness.
I was possessed by the spirit of Matt Berry for a moment. It happens sometimes. What once were polished marble shelves are now coral-encrusted ruins overgrown with kelp. The shattered remains of circular glass windows give off flashes of reddish light. As you enter the room... Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that. Cool. Kaeko, can you do me a favor? Can you roll me a wisdom save?
I will try. I will certainly try. Nope, that's a 4.
A 4. Excellent. Ooh. As you step inside of the room, there is a pressure that envelops all of you again as the water submerges you, as it subsumes you, I should say. But Kaeko, as you step through, you hear a voice echo through your mind. My power was not enough. It never will be. It never will be. You hear Elixian's voice echo through you.
Yep. Power's not enough.
You feel the crushing weight of despair on you. It dwells within you, and you feel your muscles weaken. You have disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Oh, fuck you.
Ouch! Ouch! Oof!
What was that, Kaeko? Oh, are you alright?
Alexian talked to me.
What did he say?
He said his power is not enough. It'll never be enough.
We should get out of here as quick as we can.
Feeling very weak.
Oh.
I wonder if his emotions are affecting us. He seems to be in despair.
Yes, I felt that as well.
The room is
Well,
filled.
if you-
Oh, sorry. Please.
I was sorry. I was trying to remember what the folks had said Elixian was, or what was calling itself Elixian, and it was an aboleth. So I was trying to remember. I was saying if it's an aboleth, it may have that kind of power to imprint onto us. They're incredibly powerful.
Oh. Well, I'd like to ask him not to do that anymore. I'm feeling.
He may not be entirely in charge of his senses. Yes. Well, let's see what we can find. It looks like there's plenty of clay tablets here.
Dorlen's gonna reach through and start looking for tablets.
All right.
Slowly.
Slowly looking through.
Cautiously
So
looking at
the
everyone, waiting for somebody to say no, and then, aha, I'm in.
Well, here's the problem with that, Dorlen. Anyone who can anyone who can read Elvish or Orc
Nope.
may read
Buddy
these.
system! Buddy system! Zanata, I need your help.
What you need, Dorlen?
can you read this?
All of it?
Just to gist, I want to see which ones maybe go together, if that's even fixable. I'm sure some of this is shattered, but if we can find any that are whole, that's important, because that's what we need to find. Although I guess I don't need to read them to find that, because they didn't say what was on them. We just need to find these, right? Am I-
Mhm.
Yes. I mean, we can all start looking for whole ones. Then maybe Zanata can read them and see if they are
have useful information.
Yes, important or not.
And if we find pieces of some that aren't completely destroyed, I might be able to mend them.
Well, that's true.
That's
But-
true.
That's probably very unlikely that we'll find things that go together properly. I mean, it is clay. Don't step on any.
And with that, Zanata, I believe you're the only one who actually can search.
All right. Is there something specific we're looking
I-
for in here?
You are looking for things that that tell the tale of an ancient warrior.
All right. Well, I guess I have to start reading.
I would
Can
like
we-
you.
Try and help her by searching through the rubble and finding her whole tablets to bring her? Like, is there any way that we
you
can
could-
assist her with that?
Mhm.
You can definitely try, but there are so many tablets inside of this room that without understanding the words, you're just looking for intact ones. So you're basically
Yeah.
going to be collecting things just to hand to her. That's not going to
Yeah.
give her advantage,
Oh.
but I will take
Oh.
away disadvantage from her having to do all the work herself.
Could you show us just one really good word?
Yes.
And then perhaps we could find the word in other
Mhm.
tablets.
like hero.
Narrow
or
down the search.
something.
Oh, yes, hero. That's a good one.
Well, if this is a library, they would obviously use a logical system for
Not necessarily.
It
For
looks
doing
in
this.
disarray.
Something like
Dorlen.
Looks at all the floor.
Yeah. What floor?
Zanata's gonna try and pick up like I guess a shard of something that's like broken off the back of one or something like that, and use it to scratch into the floor to try and show what the word hero looks like.
Okay.
try over there. And I'm going to use Flash of Genius to give you +5 to your roll.
Nice.
So, Zanata, I want you to
Logic
make me
over there.
an investigation roll.
Oh god, that's bad.
But you'll do it with Dorlen's +5.
Okay. 21.
So, looking around long enough, you are going to search around through the wreckage. Kind of, I'm assuming that's what Zanata's doing is kind of walking around while everyone else collects and picks things up. So, what I want Zanata to do then is I want you to roll me a d4, 4 times. Actually, pardon me. Roll me a d4 once. Starting with Kaeko as 1, Sabina as 2, Xarria as 3, and Dorlen as 4. 2. All right. So then I'm going to roll to see who finds the first ones. Okay. Xarria. Xarria, Kaeko. Dorlen. Okay. Xarria, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
As you're going through, you're going to find a tablet that looks to be pretty intact, and it kind of resembles what Zanata was asking for. You pick it up. And as you do, can I get you to make me a charisma save?
Absolutely. Ka-chow. Oh, that could be better, but it could also be worse. Oh, 17.
17. Okay.
Mhm.
And let me just double check something. As you do this, you're all going to find it about the same time. And Kaeko and Dorlen, both of you make me charisma saves as well.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Thank you for remembering. I appreciate it.
24 for Keiko.
24.
Nice.
That's what I
5.
got, baby.
5. All right. You move amidst the room, picking things up, acquiring items, looking around. And as you do, you will find tablets that appear to be what you would need. As you pick them up, Kaeko, you will feel a shiver, as will Xarria, as if hands were reaching out to you from these tablets.
Hmm.
And as
Oh,
it
no.
fails to grip deeper into you, a spectral figure appears next to you. And then another one. A male elf stands next to you, incorporeal, spectral Kaeko. Next to you, Xarria, a female orc materializes into view. They are dressed with elegant robes, trimmed with fine embroidery. Dorlen, you pick up a tablet, and as you do, you feel a shiver inside of your mind. And then suddenly, you will walk over and stand next to the others. The other ghosts, that is. However, Dorlen, as you touch that, you are going to feel a rush inside of your head, a whirl, as if you were going down a slide, but all inside of you. There's a rush, there is a pulse, and then suddenly, you are back in a beautiful, glorious city. The shining alabaster spires show a city in its prime. This is a city that answers the question that you asked earlier: what could have been better than this? If Ank'Harel is a jewel, this is a crown on which the jewel was set. All around you, you can hear the sounds of frantic screaming, running, rushing, trying to escape. Down beneath you, you feel a small hand grabbing your own. It's a halfling. A friend. You recognize him. Trubor. I'm afraid, Master, he says. You feel your mouth move without your behest. You must leave. Leave without me if you must. I'm going to go check on my family. And yet, as you say that, you know that you're lying. Trubor has served your family for generations. His entire family has. As an elf, the Old Republic, as a librarian, your family will understand. And as you watch your halfling companion run away, you head back to the library, preparing to give your life to defend it. And as you do, you see, you try not to see, the creature. For overhead, over your city, a being of pure hatred and rage that you know stands above your ancient spire, raising his spear in pure, unadulterated hatred. He is as tall as the sky. And he is about to stab your city like a fallen warrior, right through the heart. There's only one hope. There is only one hope. And as you head inside of the doors of the library to protect it from whatever may come, you say a small prayer. for the Apotheon. Everyone else, Dorlen walks over to you and stands next to the other ghosts. The ghosts look toward you. And speak in that ancient dialect. Greetings, they say in that hybrid of Elven and Orcish. We mean you no harm. Dorlen's mouth says this as well. We mean you no harm.
When did Dorlen learn how to speak that language? In the past 5 minutes.
I'm worried he's possessed.
I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Doesn't look good.
Fear not. I borrow this body for the greater good. I ask you. Dorlen walks up to you. Please. Help me end my suffering.
How do we do that?
Dorlen's eyes will begin to well up with tears as he looks among the shattered wreckage of the library with clear eyes. We gave our lives for all of this. We gave our lives so that our city would not be forgotten. Our people would not be forgotten. Try as he might, I think that our Savior has failed.
Ooh.
Tell me that we have not been forgotten.
You are still studied to this day. There is entire orders dedicated to finding out more about you. Please help us. She's trying to say in Orcish, like
Yeah.
She's running by the seat of her pants with the bare bones that she kind of remembers from what you guys have told her.
I need you to make me a persuasion roll.
Okay. Persuasion, huh? Luckily, I have a little bit of charisma. Okay, that is a 21.
A 21, okay.
Oh, that was so close. 19 is right next to 1. It was
Oh,
on 1
gosh.
that kept rolling.
Dorlen will walk up next to you, look down at the tablets, and place them in a specific order. This is the story of the gathering of the elves, the blessing of Coralon upon our first settlement, Cael Morrow, in which we stand, and the birth of the first orcs.
She's gonna kind of try and do a slightly quiet, like running translation in common of what he's saying.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Once the kind of tense talking to each other has gotten past.
Hmm.
You wish for help. What is it that you wish?
What are we looking for?
Elixian.
Mm-hmm.
Elixian?
The second that you say Elixian, Sabina, the ghosts will turn and look at you. They know the name even though they do not speak your language. And
Apparently they're trying to help him.
the female elf, or pardon me, the female orc, will say, Alexian, the Apotheon.
Is that good?
He gave his life defying Grooms. He is connected to the three gods of Andra, Coralon, and Sahanin.
Oh, that was the other one.
Would you like to see?
Sure. Zanata does not sound at all sure. Them too? If
The
you're
ghosts
showing,
will
can you show
nod.
all?
Yes, and it is at that point that all of you will feel your visions cloud over. If any of you are deliberately resisting this, please let me know. It appears to be non-threatening, but you can always try.
Are we gonna understand anything that's happening in this?
Zanata is trying to talk to them and quickly translate common for you and talk to them. And
Yeah.
your translation's like a bit spotty because she's
No,
trying
I
to
meant
focus.
Keiko's asking them, being like, are we gonna understand this vision at all?
And as you say that, the vision kicks in. And there is suddenly no doubt in your mind that you can understand it. For as the ghosts turn their hand, the water vanishes from your sight. And now what you can see is through the holes of the wall of this library, up through the roof, a temple, just to the west of here, stretches toward the sky, glorious and mighty. And above it, against storm clouds, stands the hundreds of feet of Grooms, who stands over the city with a spear poised at its center, laughing like thunder claps down. The god raises his spear to pierce the heart of Cael Morrow. And as he does, you see something else. Standing atop the roof is one man, a lone warrior with a shield and spear. He is illuminated by the soft light of a necklace that you recognize at your chest, Xarria. He is the one man standing against the might of a god. And as the spear descends, he raises his shield with a prayer screamed against the sound of thunder and blood. And then your vision will end. It echoes through your souls like a thunderclap, though. You feel something inside of you that has no physical presence reverberate and quaver for a moment. And then the sound of burbling water is all around you. And the ghosts are gone. Even from you, Dorlen. Although in the burble of water, you can hear, "Do not forget us," in every language that any of you could speak. Each of you will gain a point of inspiration.
Oh.
And are alone. You have tablets.
All right, I guess these are in this order to read the story.
Good.
I mean, I'm sure someone speaks. I mean, it's probably a good idea, but to know which one goes where. But I'm sure they also know how to speak. We're really lucky that we found you. None of us would have been able to do anything. That is quite
Mhm.
fortunate.
Can I?
It's lucky that honestly the original language for Orcish did not deviate that much.
That's also true.
Can I put them somewhere safe?
Please.
He'll almost reverently take them and like slightly shaking, and then put them into his bag. Is that wow, that was a lot. Do you think that's enough, or should we keep looking?
Well, that's probably what you were looking for.
And
I
they
think
said
so.
4 tablets, I think. That looks like 4.
Maybe we should head back just to make sure that we don't cut it close on potions.
Yes.
Mm. Especially if we run into trouble again.
Yes.
I'm not that good with ghosts. I can handle stuff I stab.
So you're somewhat afraid of ghosts.
I just can't do anything about them.
That's true.
That's why we
If they
have the
were-
buddy system. I can handle ghosts. He'll raise his thunder fists. Actually, I don't know if that works, but well, never actually fought a ghost. But we'll try.
I mean, these
Thankfully,
ghosts were
they were-
friendly. I don't
They
think we
were
need to fight
friendly.
them.
No. But should we ever need to fight ghosts?
Yes.
Dorlen, we'll ask you. I also have some tricks up my sleeve, but
Yes, I have some magic that probably would affect ghosts too, but...
Dorlen, can I get you to make me an insight roll?
Ooh, okay. Insight.
Insight.
Yay. All the wisdoms. That would be a 6.
A 6. All right. Would you like to use your inspiration?
Yeah, let's try it out.
Let's try it. Okay.
So just a reroll.
Just a reroll.
That will also be a 6.
oh my
Okay.
goodness.
No.
All right. You gonna take it just like that? Sounds good.
Yeah, I think don't think there's anything else I can do on that one.
I mean, you have determination and you probably have flash of genius.
Oh yeah, I can use that on myself. You know what? Let's do both. Why not?
Okay. So that's gonna be a 14 then?
Determination is proficiency again.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
All right, so
That's gonna be 15.
it's 14.
14?
Yep.
Okay. All right. As you're looking through these tablets, you have a lingering memory from that brief moment of possession. There's another building that you know of to the south, just on the other side of the temple. You have a nagging feeling that what you're looking for is just over there, another 100 feet past.
Are there any fish or anything around here?
Not really. Not really
Okay.
that you can see. You could try to look for some, though, if you want to. Like, not inside the library, but if you want to head outside.
Yeah, I want to take a quick boo and see if there's any fish.
How much time do we have left?
Yeah, I don't want to take a ton of time doing this, but
You got about a half hour left.
We should go to the temple.
I
The
agree.
temple.
There's one. There's a temple about 100 feet in that direction. I think the key is there.
I'm gonna
Or
try
something.
and see if I can recruit a scout.
Yeah, something's. I'm going to the temple.
Okay.
We have 10 minutes to search at the temple, and then we need to start swimming back.
I roll a nat 20 to find a fish.
Okay.
Underwater?
Best fish.
You found a
Uh,
fish?
Okay. So what did you roll for that?
I don't know. What do you want me to roll for it?
You rolled a nat 20,
Investigation.
so I guess
I rolled a
doesn't
nat
matter.
20. It does.
Okay. So,
Investigation, maybe.
Animal handling.
Okay, so
Sure.
do you guys all head off to the west, or probably to the east?
I will
So
follow along behind them.
before we head out too far, my plan is I would like to
Mhm.
find a fish, I would like to talk to it, and I would like it to become my eyes so I can send it forward as a scout, because I assume nothing's going to attack fish, or a fish might actually be able to get away faster if something does attack it.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's what's going to happen. Do you all start?
I have a spell
heading-
for it.
I know. You
Yeah.
start heading in the direction that Dorlen is talking about, roughly, keeping your eyes open for a fish. As you do, you make it about 20 feet out of the library before your keen eyes pay off. For just down to the south, right where this ridge begins to dip down and slink toward deeper depths that there's nothing worth going to there, you are going to look and see a giant octopus, about the size of a horse. It looks like it's wrestling with something, not something physical, but like it's trying to do something.
One sec, everyone. I'd like to cast Speak with Animals.
Sounds good. All right. Come on, you bloody bugger.
Excuse me.
Oi, what you want? The octopus will turn and look at you.
Do you need help?
Oh, what's this then? What are you doing?
I was offering you help.
You offer me help?
Yes,
You
it
offer
looks
me
like you're
kelp?
struggling.
There's plenty of kelp around here.
That's very funny.
You know what they say, if you're having trouble, seek help. It's all I see.
Well, I am help if you're seeking it.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
You got someone to open this doodad, and this octopus will turn around and slam a locked treasure chest down in front of you, and will slap the side of it. I've been trying to get this bloody bag open for a while now. It doesn't seem to be opening. You got those little duties.
Could you maybe open this?
What you call those things anyway?
I call them arms.
Yeah, but the little tentacles at the end of your tentacles.
Fingers.
Fingers. Do they thing?
Sometimes.
Or are they just something? Ah.
They're definitely something.
Ah.
I'm sorry. I'm Sabina. What's your name?
I'm Rocky.
Nice to meet you, Rocky. This whole time she's probably doing this going to talk octopus.
This is another situation like with the snake.
This is my
She's talking.
companions. Zanada, Xarria, Professor Wildrock, and Kaeko. But Dorlen, our professor, is very good at opening things. So perhaps he'd be able to help. And she'll turn to you and in common, Dorlen, can you try to open this chest, please?
It's not going to eat me, is it?
No, his name's Rocky. Sorry, Rocky. Do you use he, him?
I mean, when I'm in the mood.
Wonderful.
I've used some she, hers before and some they, thems before. I use what I can get, really. I'm just kind of a... Anyway.
We love an any/all octopus.
I know, I think he's interpreting it as have you had sex with he, him. He is a pansexual octopus.
Even better.
He eyes up Dorlen. Never done it with a monkey before.
I'll have to allow you to discuss that with him. However, yes, Dorlen, can you assist, please?
Okay. Dorlen will go over
Sabina is not translating that.
we'll go over and try and open the chest.
Dorlen, can you
Yep.
do me a favor? One
Oh
sec.
no.
Okay. The octopus has a. I gotta check his stats. One sec. What's his charisma score?
Who Dorlen's?
Nope.
The octopus.
The giant octopus is gonna thrust the treasure chest toward you, kind of eyeing you. -3. He only gets
Oh,
a
no.
12. He gets a 12, and as you're like, as he kind of like leans over and like smacks you on the back with a tentacle, kind of like in that whole like come hither type of way, like come. It's meant to be slightly seductive in octopusese, but
Yeah.
It's a little
it
lost
just,
in translation.
yeah, it kind of just like pulls at your clothes in a weird way. Little like the suckers get cut. It's like nyeh.
He likes you, Dorlen. He's not going to eat you.
I don't appreciate being used as a sacrifice against my will. Only when I choose to. He'll just kind of nervously. I don't know why I feel so uncomfortable about this. But he'll go over and try and unlock the chest.
All right, go ahead.
Awkwardly.
From being
Um,
possessed to being a sacrifice in what?
Keiko's
0.2
trying to
seconds?
figure out how you
Yeah.
can willingly be a sacrificed against your will. Keiko's trying to figure that one out in her brain right now.
21, 24.
All right, you'll pop it open, and the octopus Rocky will gleefully go, "Oh, bloody hell, he got it open! Oh, this is great! Oh, what's this?" And he kind of spins it around and opens it, and oh, it's full of junk. And he'll just like lift it and shower Dorlen with 1,000 Electrum coins.
Oh my god.
I will be anyone's sacrifice right
Well,
now.
we're rich.
I open,
So
I
Dorlen,
open
open
my
the bag. Open the
Dorlen,
bag.
I need
Open
you
the
to make me a
bag.
deck save.
No kidding.
No!
22.
22. Okay, you're gonna take 10 points of bludgeoning damage from coins just raining on you in the water. Like it's
I will
Oh, goodness.
try and hold the bag open.
Let's try and
Well,
get
I-
as much of this as we can in the bag.
Yes.
We're rich.
Rocky.
all right. I've got a hat, and he's gonna put the chest on his head.
Oh my god, Rocky is perfect.
Yeah,
Very
this
nice
is
hat.
way better than those shiny discs.
Rocky,
Yeah.
I have a question. Since we've helped you in opening this and got you your new hat,
Yes.
would you be willing to do us a bit of a favor?
Keeps shoveling coins into the bag while Sabina's talking to an
Yeah,
octopus.
Keiko doesn't care what's
I'll
in
help
it.
you.
I do like that you're picking up the litter.
We're very tidy.
You're very conscientious about the environment.
We are. Actually, that's kind of part of what we're doing. We're trying to look at things that have been destroyed down here. We just want to. You obviously know these parts a little bit better, and so I was wondering if you would maybe help us out in maybe leading us in some places and making sure that we go to the not as dangerous ones.
I mean, it's all dangerous. I mean, the most dangerous place that you could probably go is up there at the kelp forest.
Which direction's that?
He points over on the other side of the rift, where you can see, like, next to kind of like near the base of the stairwell that leads up to the rift on the other side of the cathedral, you see there is a large amount of kelp just reaching up. Like, it's an entire, like, ecosystem of about a good 100 feet of just kelp woods.
Wow. Okay.
That's where
we'd
the
like
big
to-
one lives.
The big one?
Yeah, the big one-eyed, ugly, red one.
Oh, the very big one.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Okay. Do you know? Has he told you a name?
I mean, I don't really... I mean, this is the first time I've done much speaking, really.
You're doing a
Um,
very good job.
But it's always all these weird feelings whenever he's around. Like, I just want to rip my tentacles off.
Does he come out much?
Yeah, sometimes. I usually...
Okay.
But now I've got this box to hide in.
It's very good. Well, there you are. So I was wondering. I have a little bit of magic. and it would allow me to see what you see. So if you would be willing, I was wondering if maybe we could do that.
I ain't going in nothing dangerous.
Not at all. We're not. I'm more worried that if something like comes out at us, you are big and
you want me to-
intimidating.
You want me to watch? You want me to be your getaway watcher?
Yes, that would be lovely.
Yeah. I helped a few fish escape from school before.
Wonderful. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, fantastic.
Truant trout.
That wonderful. So I'm going to turn to everybody else and say, what we can do is we can go into the temple, and I will leave Rocky outside, and then I can see through his eyes. I won't be able to see through mine for a while, but
Can't
I can
talk,
hold
shoveling
on.
electrum.
Yeah, but I can to whoever else is listening. But I can ride on Dax's back. And if Rocky says that Elixion is in that kelp forest, and so we really should keep an eye out in case he shows up.
Oh,
Does that sound good?
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
That sounds
It's
a
like
good plan.
Wonderful. All right. So Rocky, yes, if you just
Yay.
like to come along with us, and then once we get to the temple, which is that large thing of rock over there, you can wait outside, and if anything comes, you can let us know, because I'll be able to see.
I mean, nobody gets inside there.
Oh, why not?
It's all locked. Like, it ain't got no holes. It ain't got no way in. It reminds
Does it
me
have-
of what?
Does it have a thing like on this box, a lock?
I think so, but some other ones with the fingers came by a while ago. Tried to get in there. Tried to bang the door down.
And they couldn't
Didn't work none.
Oh.
Yeah, nah.
Well, if you're willing to come spend some time with us and watch, we would very much appreciate it.
I'll still keep an eye out. Yeah. Nah, yeah.
Wonderful, thank you. Yes, Rocky says that it's very hard to get in there. There's apparently a lock, and some folks that are humanoids came by and tried to break the door down, but they weren't able to. But there are some locks, so perhaps, Dorlen, you can take a go at them. But we should go, yes?
Yes.
Let's go.
All right. You start heading that way. You'll have time to scrape all of that electrum in. You've got a bunch of sand in your bag of holding now, too. But as you make your way over, you are going to find yourself standing there at the base of this once majestic stone temple. It stands in the middle of a sunken courtyard. Alabaster pillars glowing softly surround the open area. Pulsing red light issues from an archway that leads inside the temple. You can see strands of what appears to be iridium reaching out and grasping the ground near you.
Does it look like it's coming from a central point?
It looks like it's coming from inside of the temple.
Okay.
However, as you touch the door, who's going to try to open the door?
Well, I mean, unless somebody stops him.
Fair. Dorlen, as you approach, I'm going to say that Xarria and Sabina, both of you are going to notice that there's a distortion in the light that filters through the water between the alabaster pillars in the center of the temple. You are going to recognize it, and Sabina, you may not, but I think Xarria, give me a religion check.
Okay. Ooh, 17 on the dice. It's going to be 22.
22?
Yeah.
As you approach, you can see that the pillars that surround it, of which there are still 8 remaining, 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom. The distortion in light, as Dorlen tries to swim up that last 40 feet toward the front door, do you warn him of the invisible barrier? or not?
Does he look like he's like
He's
gonna
swim
hurt
right
himself? Does he look like it's gonna like impact though?
You think that you think it might just simply be a barrier, like a dome of energy protecting the temple, like a force field.
I'll try.
Okay.
Dorlen, there's.
Okay, Dorlen, do you keep going?
Yeah, like I'll keep swimming towards it and just kind of look back. There's a what? Thunk.
A bit. Yeah.
All right. So as you swim up, Dorlen, you're going to feel that there is an invisible barrier around the side of the temple.
Oh.
And now that Dorlen has touched it, all of you will be able to see it as well. Xarria, you know that certain temples are protected like this from anyone who would try to like pillage or rob them. Only true believers can pass through these warded areas.
I'm going to try to swim up next to Dorlen. And I'm going to try to touch the jewel to it.
Okay. Touching the jewel to it.
Oh, it stuck to me now.
It's okay. The jewel does not open it.
Do we know who this temple's to?
With your 22, I'm going to say that you recognize that it looks like it is Coralon?
That third one that we didn't know before, that was connected to this whole thing, Coralon?
As you're standing there, taking this sight in, Dorlen, you're going to see that the building that you kind of had an inkling to go into is not actually the temple itself. As I said before, it is this little one just to the south of the temple.
I'm gonna start drifting towards that one. It's like,
Sure.
I think it's actually this one.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it behind the barrier?
It is not. You can circumvent the barrier and reach it. So, I mean, yes, it is behind the barrier, if that's what you mean. It is not in. You do not have to pass through the barrier.
Behind the barrier.
Perfect.
All right. As you swing over toward it, the walls are covered in faded murals that depict orcs and drows working together. To build a city in the heart of a verdant jungle. Dozens of clay tablets are scattered across the floor. You found it. And as you step inside, one moment, please. That's gonna be. I'm gonna re-roll that. Sabina.
Hi.
Do me a favor. And actually, wait. So Dorlen goes in first, and then does Sabina or Zenata go in first?
Buddy system.
Okay. So Zenata.
Oh my god, amazing.
Zenata, I need you to make me a wisdom save.
That was great. That was great. That was great. That you two, oh my god,
That was
made
really good.
that made my night. Like, holy shit, that made my night right there.
I like that you guys are deciding where I'm going and when I'm going.
I mean, I wasn't
Come on,
doing it as
Sonata,
a you
let's
had
go.
to. I said it as a what?
19.
It was just a
19?
suggestion.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. You swim inside behind Dorlen, taking a look at this place and the tablets. And as you do, you will feel a voice echo inside of your mind with a powerful, dark emotion attached to it. And actually, I'm going to spend my last hurt them more that I'm pretty sure I have. Can you roll that again for me? Because I really want, I think you really want you to fail.
Use the sparkly dice.
My dice don't want me to fail though. I rolled Dork Tails.
Oh, did you? Okay. Okay, so you have no effect, but you will hear a voice inside of your head. if I can't live, I will burn this world with me. And
Kind of
as-
wiggle a finger in her ear and go, "Oh, creepy voice. Oh,
What? Did you hear too?
What did you hear?
something about burning the world if you can't live in it." You sure this
Goodness.
is a good
Strange.
person?
That doesn't sound like him, though.
It's hard to do underwater.
It's entirely possible that if he stood to Grumsh, it's possible that he's been distorted. If he's become an aboleth,
Hmm.
he may have started with good intentions, and perhaps there is a part of him that still exists, which is what called out to us. But if it's the aboleth that's feeling this way, Rocky said that he would feel things from the aboleth that made him want to rip his own tentacles off, and just pure hatred.
Hmm.
It's been a long time.
You
As
might
you-
need to be prepared then.
And
Mhm.
as you say that, no sooner do you say, we need to be prepared then, that Sabina and Xarria, with your 18s plus in passive perception, will see amidst the rubble something begin to... as these creatures that look like unusually large crabs, the size of medium-sized dogs, with sleek black shells, and a fanged serpent growing out of the center of their beings, erupt from the
Ooh.
rubble and attack.
Oh no!
Which you two are not surprised, but everyone else is, and that's where we're going to pick up next time.
Crabs of unusual size.
No, not
wanna see what they look
creations
like?
of unusual size.
Yes.
Oh, that's freaky.
Oh.
That's just wrong.
It's
Oh,
wrong
like a
and it's
crab with a
creepy.
parasite.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, no kidding, right?
Oh, we don't like
Scuttling
that.
serpent maws.
What?
That's what they're called. Scuttling
Oh my
serpent
god.
maws.
Gross.
All right, so folks, that is going to be it for us tonight here on Call of the Netherdeep. Thank you for hanging with us through our technical issues, because we love you, and I hope that you feel the same way about us. I'm sorry that it's taken me this long to reveal my emotions.
I think you kept them considering we've got 83 viewers right now.
Oh, do
Hell
we?
yeah.
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 We kept a lot of people from those raids, it seems like.
That's awesome.
We're so many one of our just brand new viewers, Vodder, just cheered 100 bits. So like there's been
Oh,
some
thank you so
incredible
much.
people, wonderful new people in the chat. Everyone, like the chat has been wild tonight and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
It's been
absolutely
bumping.
bumping. Yeah, it's absolutely Rocky X Jasper.
Rocky
Thank
Yeah,
you
but
for,
honestly, this last chunk
thank
like
you
has
for
been
checking us out.
very
No.
narrative and very cool sounding.
Mhm.
And if I haven't been talking much, it's because I'm just kind of listening and waiting.
Mhm.
I'm
Vibing.
like,
Guided.
yes,
Sure.
do more.
Hey,
Keep talking.
If you like what we have here, do me a favor. Go check out our YouTube at youtube.com/dorktales. Give us a follow here. Real quick spiel. If you like what we do here, definitely give us a sub on YouTube. Give us a follow here. All of our back catalog, except for like 3 episodes, that will be up soon, are over on our YouTube. A big thank you, of course, to our patrons over at patreon.com/dorktales who keep the stream alive because it is a full-time gig to run this channel. I want to do a big thank you to my world building producer Shulton, my divine producer DM Michael Gray, my demonic producers Soul, Omen, and Precarious, and of course Taryn, Buddy, Amberthist, Eolist, Cubby Gummy, Trezelta, and the Traveler, who are my princes of the Patreon. I also want to thank all of you who signed up this week. Quick reminder that when we hit 115 patrons over at patreon.com/dorktales, which I think we need 9 more for that, we are going to be running a once monthly Mage the Ascension Technocracy game. At 125, Robin is going to run a once monthly Radiant Citadel game that I'll actually get to play in.
Whoa.
And a quick reminder that we also are running Strixhaven over on our Patreon. It gets a 3-month advance window, which means that Strixhaven is going to be broadcasting I guess reruns, but it'll be the first time you see it if you're not on the Patreon. Over here on November 1st-ish, whatever day is not a normal stream for us is going to get it. So I hope that you join us for that. And if you want to get stuff early like that, you are guaranteed 1 to 4 additional games per month for $5 over on the Patreon. And that includes also a behind the scenes podcast, access to like tons of stuff I'm writing for this, as well as the setting book that I'm working on so long as we keep over 100 a month. So our homebrew setting, which is here's a little secret announcement. It's going to be getting another game in the next 3 or 4 months. So we're getting another homebrew game as soon as Spelljammer ends. So
That's
and
awesome.
and not to give any spoilers, but for scheduling purposes, our last Strixhaven game was just Robin and Kelly, and we went for like 3.5 hours.
So he can't shut up.
Yes, correct. And it's
we made the
perfect.
chat cry, literally
Yes,
cry.
it made
was
me
really good.
cry.
Oh,
Both of you
yeah,
did
we made
multiple
Christa
times.
cry.
So if you want to watch me cry
Acting.
and or eat popcorn, which is also very good. I need to
Yeah.
make
Oh my
that a
god,
GIF.
I forgot you had the popcorn thing. Oh my god, that was fantastic.
Nice.
That was well done, Christa. Well done.
It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
But all of you are amazeballs. And next episode is gonna be episode 20. I think that Call of the Netherdeep is like, we're not through the chapter, but like we're honestly making really good headway in chapter 5 already.
Nice.
Nice.
I think we're gonna be in the Netherdeep before November.
Nice.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah, we're in the end game now. Meh.
All
right, so folks-
Netherdeep by next session.
Oh my
Please
gosh.
do. And Netherdeep or bust. Or Netherdeep and bust. So if you like what we do here, follow us. You can also check us out on podcast wherever your podcasts are distributed. We've got like 4 games up on that already. Actually 5, because Reign of Emeries is broadcasting now, and we got people getting hooked on that, even with the old not good audio that
Heck
takes me
yeah.
forever to clean up. I just cleaned up the episode, Caitlin, where you had to phone in to play.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Oh my goodness.
So that was
Zoom
a trip.
logged me out. Zoom logged me out,
Zoom was
hard
like,
crash.
you're done. You're
Zoom's
done.
like, bye, bitch. I was looking for who to raid,
That's
which
fair.
I shouldn't have done on my computer.
That's fair. All right. So, folks,
I got you.
YouTube, that's going to be it for us. Twitch, that's going to be it for us. Have a fantastic night. We love you very much. We love you, podcast listeners, too. And we will see you next time. Good night, everybody.
Join us
Good night.
tomorrow night.
And join us tomorrow night for Shards and Urn. Do it. Or else.